Okay.
Yes.
Are we live?
Future Adam.
Future Adam.
What is the future
I'm not
like?
the only one that watches this. I'm sure the future is fine. I'm sure it's roughly the same. If we're talking a few days in the future,
Yeah. Next.
I've eaten some different meals. I've changed my clothes.
I'm good.
May or may not have showered.
Hopefully.
You don't know.
Probably not.
Don't know. Probably not. 50-50.
Depends.
Depends.
Like what?
Do you work?
Yes.
Oh, so you're busy.
Like
Yes.
Depends.
Welcome back to
Thank
Natty
you.
Light. You're welcome. Are you singing the theme song now?
That was just like a jingle, though. That was
Right.
It was just
Cool. Should we try this one? Let's see what this one's like. That's fun. But you're in a town now. It's
Sounds like
not right.
jungle-ish.
Which town are we in?
Which town?
Oh, right. We're in Everlong.
Everlong, is that what we're calling it?
Hello.
Oh fuck! We didn't make a name, guys.
Ooh, how about we're not in a burning village, not anymore.
No.
The fires have all been put out.
It could be like a quiet village.
Like a country village, perhaps. That feels right.
That feels right.
It feels Harvest Moonish.
Very. I love that game.
Yeah, you not feeling it?
I guess it is this cheerful, but people's still lives are like ruined.
Ruined.
Yeah, completely.
Yeah, so I guess that brings us back into it then. Last week, you guys were recovering from your battle with Ephron the Butcher, a Cambion emissary of some larger force within the Nine Hells. After the battle, you spoke with Din about your mistrust of Engel Ulrich, who then promptly showed up on top of the tower, greeting you guys, congratulating you for your great work, and also letting you know you were no longer being hunted by the council.
That's good.
That's great.
Thumbs up.
See? Happy village noises. He asked you some questions about what you found up here on Tower Greywatch. You told him of the captured civilians and the Cambion leader of the devilish forces. When he asked you about the red orb that had been hovering above the portal, you went to point it out to him. It was under a cape. Bear was the only one who noticed that Din had actually smuggled it away, feeling kind of secondhand distrust from you guys. Of course, you went down, talked to her. She was like, sorry, didn't know that I fucked up. Here's the orb bag, you can have it. And then you were teleported down to the base of the tower, seeing the carnage from the ground battle below the tower. Two armies, one of them was mostly decimated, and army was a kind word for it. It was mostly villagers who had picked up whatever improvised weaponry that they had on them and were promptly slaughtered by a lot of devils, but there is still some revelry and some cheers as they were ultimately successful in the day, thanks in part to the people who were leading the armies that you guys got to meet. You saw Arcanist Engel Ulrich again, the figure you knew from Amon as the captain, as well as another military leader who you met for the first time. He called himself Revere and claimed to be the son of Cord, the god of strength, contest, and storms. The other army from the west was in fact not even a biological one, but a clockwork army. Hundreds of clockwork bodies in large ranks stood at attention, along with a massive clockwork dragon. You went into the command tent, had some of your magic items identified, and then willingly, after a brief look kind of exchanged, voluntarily gave up the orb to Engel. After some brief conversations, again finding out you were off the hook for the murder of Karash, you headed back to the Grove for some goodbyes to the Greyashari. Keldon told Ritz that she was more than she appeared, and to find him in Zephyra to talk more about it when this kind of crisis had passed. The rest of you said your goodbyes. You had a conversation with Amethyst and learned about a group called the Outsiders.
That's right.
I think is what I came up with on the spot. They were outside of Westruun, kind of pestering the people of Westruun, and you learned that Aurelia Hemming was the leader of the people of Westruun now, which is a name that sounded familiar as one of Seeker Assume's former colleagues who had defected and left the clasp and had gone rogue, and now her name has popped up again. And then Bear lost a night of sleep. You got to meet a new person named Zartaza. who introduced herself to you, and other than that, you guys woke up the next morning. Is there something flying in your window?
Literally like a fly. Like
Idiot.
A big bug.
Idiot
just
bug.
kept-
Boom, boom, boom.
So dumb.
Kind of like Bear trying to break that vault open last week, just fucking running into it. Idiot.
Idiot.
Good, dude.
You weren't even hitting it with the hinges. The hinges were going the other way.
Yeah. Come on. So you
Powerful build though.
Powerful build.
I try.
next morning again, you said your goodbyes. You
Try
headed
to
back
find
to the town of Everwinter, where you came across a familiar face in Brooks Lockridge, the blacksmith, who took some payment for the weapons that you guys used in your fight against the demons. And then
Ricky's
you
voice acting for the demons.
and then you went into what was the town called again? What did we or the Gold Standard? The Gold Standard?
Mm-hmm.
How did we call the bar?
The
Gold
pub?
Schlag.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
the Gold Standard.
The Gold Standard
Yeah.
Inn. That's what we called it.
Yeah.
Where you found the village leader, who you
It's
guys
a mining
recognize as
town
the
together.
4 people that you stole. Well, one of them was the leader, Arcos, and then his wife Catalina and his 2 kids, Gil and Sophia, who you guys recognized as the family that you saved on top of the tower. Arcos kind of came over, said he's eternally indebted to you guys, and let you kind of rename the town whatever you wanted, which we all thought about very hard for a week.
Yes.
I forget.
For a full week.
For a full week, in fact.
It's nothing. I've lost sleep.
I've
on
thought
it.
about nothing other than that.
Nothing other than that.
That's what I was
and
thinking, and then I stopped because I was like, I have nothing to do with this. I volunteer. I left this
That
up to you
makes
guys
sense
to
for
name
you.
the town because I was like, who are the NPCs to name it?
That makes sense for you.
Yeah.
Well, like if we want to have like maybe like a town hall, and then all the NPCs can tell us all their
Sure.
brilliant ideas.
Yeah, yeah. You get all kinds of crazy names. So there's an immediate, as this is like the most pressing issue, Arcos does immediately call a town council or a town hall meeting. Everybody, even Brooks, shows up to the town hall, bringing these like 2 random kids who he had in the blacksmith.
Right.
Because he was babysitting as well. There's not very many services available in this town. It's a very small town, very small village. So he is not only a blacksmith, but also a babysitter. Seems that they kind of split up the jobs by letters. So babysitter and blacksmith are right there.
Yeah, makes
Right.
sense.
Yeah,
Right.
as one does.
Mhm.
But also barkeep would be there, but he's not the barkeep. There's a different barkeep.
Right.
They're in charge of barkeeping and barbering.
And barbering, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're only allowed 2 jobs, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
you can only have 2.
That's
and
why
wait,
we've decided to call this town the town of 2 jobs
Oh.
and only 2
Two
jobs.
so is the town hall
2 jobs.
done?
Felix,
You
no.
got
Jared.
all these people here to tell you that?
It's called 2 jobs. The town is called 2 jobs.
2 job.
And only 2 jobs.
2 job. 1 word. 2 job.
2 job.
2 jobs.
2 jobs.
If that's what you're going with. I mean,
I mean,
somebody does
Yeah.
stand up, and it is not.
Weren't we
Brooks.
just talking to the
I held your
black-
class.
Weren't we just talking to Brooks and discussing what we were buying?
Yeah. Well, you talked to him, and then you just were like, "Oh, we'll shop later." But then you went over to the Gold Standard. That's where we left it. And you were like, "We'll take care of the shopping next week." But yeah, you absolutely can take care of the shopping this week. So, in this town, you've called a town hall. There's up to 15 villagers roughly sitting there, all drinking. You can tell that they are a mess, and the barkeep has pulled out whatever he has available to him and is just pouring drinks for the villagers. And Arcos kind of looks to you guys. He just says, "Thank you so much. The town of Everwinter, or whatever we are going to be called, would just like to say thank you. We tried giving you our gold, but they were kind enough to give it back." And you see a few of the older villagers kind of raise their glasses to you. It will be a long way back, but we are excited to take this journey together and with your help. Thank you. What did you say your group's name was?
Are we sticking with that?
Well, now they know we're
3 jobs.
Do we need to come up with
Do we
a name
need
for
to?
our group?
You four, thank you. It's in the middle of something. You kind of
Yeah.
have to come up with something here.
Yeah, we're just
No problem.
No, I don't
we're not
want
even
to
sure if
label
we're
on
a
it.
group or anything.
I'm not
We're
really
just trying to
putting a
figure it
label
all
on
out.
things right now.
Right.
We just like saved like the Nine Hells from, you know,
We didn't save the Nine House.
no, from
That'd be
saved
very
us
bad.
from the Nine Hells.
Yeah, that'd be
so.
Yes.
very bad to
Thank
save.
you.
It's been a lot
doing
on our
that.
mind. I don't know.
It's a lot on our minds too. We were held captive there for a month and
Mhm.
almost died. I was being siphoned from my head.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah, it was wild. So thank you for saving us. This town is yours to do with whatever you please.
Whatever we please.
I'm gonna give everyone 3 jobs.
Oh.
No.
Immediately there's an outcry. You're a madman. We almost died. The kids are like, yeah, fuck you. 2 jobs is enough. They are the kids.
Children have 2 jobs.
Yeah, everybody. This is the town of 2 jobs. They all have 2 jobs.
What about 1 job?
1 job. That's something we can get behind.
That just makes
Yeah,
sense.
vote
One
for
job
Ritza.
for everyone.
Vote Ritza. 1 job.
Right.
That's your whole platform.
That's the platform. 1 job's for all.
And
And
then
in fact, if you keep your second job, you're
yeah.
yeah
Oh,
Dead.
you're dead.
not allowed
Yeah.
side hustles.
So
in
that
this
opens
town.
up a job.
Oh god.
for someone else, obviously.
Right.
So then we need a new
Who already
person.
has
Oh,
2
now we have
jobs.
2 vacant
Oh, God.
positions.
God, there's too many job openings.
There's too many job openings and
So
not
now
enough job workers.
employment is at a record low
Yes.
or high. I can't tell.
Un-
Okay, we won't
Undecided.
hold the number. We won't hold the society. We won't kill them all.
You relocate them.
Okay. So the town hall has gone quite sideways.
Yes.
I blame the inebriation.
Yes, it has been. It's kind of it's picked up. There's been a little music. People are excited to be alive and no longer in custody. So as the town hall meeting goes on, people throw random names out there. People start raising their glasses with every name. The one's like, let's call it Fucked Up Town, and then everybody's like, yeah! And they drink. Everybody drinks to it. Mothers are holding their children's ears like, don't say fucked up, kids. And then the kids are like, okay.
But that's where we live. Fucked up there.
The kids like laugh at that. The kids laugh at that shit. There's one like lone musician who's kind of playing. He's a drummer, so not much is really going on. He's just like, pop, 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 pop. He's just like looking around like, does anybody else play a musical instrument? But nobody really joins him. It's as much of a party as you can have with no instruments other than a drum.
I'm gonna go to the barkeep and get us a rent
Sure,
for us at the town council.
Yeah, for the town council, absolutely.
council.
You walk over, there is kind of a darker skinned dwarf with like a dark black beard that hangs down. He's bald on top. And he goes, "Hey, can I get you
4 ales.
4 ales for you, town council?
You betcha.
This is on me, Pappin." And he pours the 4 ales for you, hands them to you.
I know where this name comes from.
P-A-P-A-N. It's a Mesoamerican name.
Oh,
Yeah.
interesting.
I thought it was
No
going
way
back
really.
to your cousins.
Oh, no. This was a name that I just randomly found in Xanathar's Guide to Everything. Sponsor us.
P-A.
Yeah.
We're using a couple
Xanathar's
of
Guide to
everything. It's a guide to everything.
Barkeep. Gold standard. In town unnamed.
Town unnamed. Are you going to turn that into the brand? It's like no name?
Parts unknown.
Parts unknown, you could call it. Then when it shows up on a map, people don't even bother going there because they're like, oh, it's parts unknown up there.
Unknown.
Not good for tourists.
It's just like an
Undiscovered.
exclamation point is the name of the town.
Yeah.
The name of the town's just
Sure.
like, oh!
Yeah.
You guys want to go huh, today?
Yeah, I'll go to Hood. Sorry.
That
Huh.
was too much of a word, yeah.
It was more of a question.
Yeah.
So yeah, Pappin pours you the 4 rounds. He sends you out before you go. He just kind of grabs your shoulder. He's obviously inebriated himself. He
Yeah.
goes, "Hey, thanks for everything you've done.
Not a problem.
You guys are wonderful. You make me happy."
I'm so glad we could do that for you. We're
Kiss him.
happy. I'm not gonna kiss him. No.
Kiss me?
No. No, sir.
It's good luck to kiss a dwarf.
And I give him 1 silver piece.
Hey, that's better than any kiss.
Yes,
And he
I-
tucks it into his pocket.
Figured.
You make sure you keep track of that. You're down a silver.
I'm doing it.
I'm gonna tear you down silver by silver.
Piece by piece.
Yeah, with that, the night goes on. You guys are free to make plans. You're free to talk. You're free to get into a drinking game. You're free to do whatever you want. What are you doing with your first night in? Ha!
I'm going to the mayor,
Arcos.
Arcos,
Yep.
and I'm going to hand him a letter that I wrote that is an apology to Pip or whatever. Did. To
Pip.
Pip or Din?
Okay.
Poppin or Din?
Pipton.
To Din.
The dragon that stole the
Yeah.
and it's just basically a letter that says I'm very proud of you for trusting your gut. I'm glad to see, and just because I scowled you for it doesn't mean you shouldn't do it anymore. Continue on.
Okay. Arcos takes it from you and he goes,
Just if you can have a messenger send this.
"Yes, I have a town runner who can probably get there. I
Awesome.
would be happy to send him. Where does she live?"
She is at the School of Magic in Amon.
Okay. With that, there will be expenses. Will you be covering the expenses for the
course.
runner? Okay, it's 20 silver pieces or so.
Not a problem.
He gets it. He pulls one of these like young kind of teenage boy. He hands him the letter and the 20 silver pieces. He kind of points to you. You see his mouth go like town council, and then he fucking starts running. He just goes.
Yeah.
Okay, that's something taken care of there. What else did we want to do?
Anyone else have anything to do? Want to talk about stuff?
Bear is just visibly.
Go ahead, roll a charisma check for me.
12.
Nothing you want to talk about, my friend. In fact, you start and you just hear a whisper, and it just comes in going, "There's nothing you need to tell me about, my friend."
Oh, never mind.
You were talking there.
I am inside checking. I'm inside checking Bear, like I have the past full day.
Never
Sure.
mind.
I've been
Never
keeping
mind.
a kind of an eye on.
So dramatic, Bear. What is going on?
Nothing, Ritza, right? I was asking. What's wrong, Bear? What's wrong, Bear? Nothing.
You can roll deception or persuasion. Are you telling the truth or are you lying?
I'm
18.
lying.
Okay.
I got
Yeah.
for the inside.
Sure. Roll your
Deception?
deception. Yeah.
Oh, fuck, I can deceive. Whatever, 18, 19, yeah.
19.
19.
I got 18.
Seems to be telling the truth.
Nothing's wrong, Ritza. I'm fine.
Seems
I
okay.
look at you and I go,
Sus.
And I look back at you and go, no, seems fine.
There is something like he looks exhausted, and you know that he didn't sleep the night before. But I mean, there's little reason to doubt what he's saying. But roll perception for me. You asked, right? You asked how he was doing, or
ooh,
yeah, go for it.
I've just been.
Sure.
20.
20?
Yeah, 16 plus 4.
Yeah, you notice he does not have his great axe.
Oh. Bear,
Yes?
where's your axe?
Don't need it anymore.
How come?
Well, I have this mace. Why would I need an axe when I have this awesome mace?
You got that from the tower?
Yeah.
Makes sense. Don't want to be weighed down by anything. I get it.
But that was
Why
your
would I have a
axe.
great axe when I have this awesome mace which I can go around my head like this and fucking whack people over the head much better than I would any great axe?
Did you leave it with like Brooks at all to blacksmith?
No, it's a piece of junk. I threw it in the river.
Fair. That was your axe.
Well, Bear, the mace
It
looks
was
good.
my axe.
It looks great.
Thank you. It's a great
I like
mace. Yeah. And when I learn to use it, I'm gonna be super powerful.
I'm glad for you, Bear.
Very.
You will bring the world to its knees.
It seems like it was a good choice. 'Cause that great axe was a little too heavy for even you, I think.
It wasn't functional, you know? I
exactly.
needed a change of pace.
It was trash. It was trash.
It was trash.
Well, I with the old and in with the new, as they
Yeah,
say.
yeah. Not even like form and function, you know?
Yeah.
This one's got it all.
Smart head, more viable.
So much better. Oh, I can't wait to use it. Oh,
What's your reach on?
great. Oh, I can reach pretty far. It's like,
I think it's still 5
Probably
It's the
same.
same.
It's the same.
Probably similar to your great axe.
well, but it's on a chain and like you can like wield it better.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. The
Like,
mobility's there,
I'm sure
for
you can
sure.
do other cool things. I just don't know yet, but I have a good feeling.
Are you gonna have to practice with it, or you just know?
No, I'll probably practice. Yeah. Yeah. Why, you want to do 1v1?
No. Fair.
Alright. Just seeing. I'm just.
In a couple beers, ask me again.
Alright. Alright. 1v1. Alright. How about no weapons? Huh? How about. Oh.
Oh, absolutely.
I go. Ooh. Ooh. No, not this one.
I just heard you have 102 hit points now.
What the fuck?
He rolled a 12. He re-rolled his roll, and he fucking
He's
nailed
got
it.
51 hit points. Yeah. He's pretty
It's
beefy.
But in
literally
rage.
double me.
He's a
And then
beefy
In
boy.
rage.
Beefy
In
boy.
rage.
Rage is 102.
Yeah.
Enrage is that. Yeah.
It's 4 times my hit points.
Right, exactly. I am probably gonna retire early today and go do some meditation with my symbol.
Sure, sure. Papin kind of says, "Hey, you guys can stay here. There's a few rooms. You're just gonna have to maybe dig through the timbers that have fallen because of the devil attacks and stuff. But the beds are, well, I don't know. We haven't even looked, but they're I don't know. You can check though. Feel free to take any bed you can find.
I'm gonna bring Bear just in case there's a log that I need moving.
Oh shit.
You think you can lift a log there, by?
Can I lift the log? Does a bear shit in the woods? Because I have.
Seems like you answered your own question. I like you.
Come on, Bear. I might need you to move something, if anything. Some
Fine.
themes.
Alright, fine. Slide
I'll
back
let you
my,
go back to
yeah.
the party.
Yeah.
I don't want a party.
So you guys head down the hallway. There's a couple rooms on each side that look in pretty good shape, and then the hallway just kind of ends as it's been like caved in. It looks like something like a tree, just a huge piece of wood, just fell and just like cleaved this building in half, essentially. But there's 4 rooms that look okay. If you lift the log and try and crawl through, there might be a few more, but up to you.
Oh, there's 4 that we can use. I don't need you. You can go back down and continue drinking.
I'm just gonna go and hit the hay, I think. It's been a long night.
Sure.
Absolutely.
Okay, so you guys each take a room.
Yep.
Okay. Perfect. You guys staying up for a bit? Dynamite. What are you doing out in the
I
in the
want to
party zone?
give you. We'll party in a minute.
Okay.
Party in a minute.
Hold on, just
I'm
a
quite
second. Actually,
the
can
party.
we get 2 shots of something?
Okay.
Yeah. What do you want?
Surprise me.
Okay. He goes and he just
It's
like
absinthe.
he literally. It's just like he pulls out this liquid that looks like motor oil.
Fuck.
He goes, I don't know what it is, but I've had it a while and nobody asks for it. He just kind of pours like these 2 shot glasses. It's almost like oily in texture. Like you kind of run it around in the glass and it like leaves like marks around the inside of it. And he goes, here you go.
What's your best guess on what this is closest to?
Let me know what it tastes like and I'll let you know.
This is fun. Ready on 3?
Oh, I'm here. Okay. Yeah.
I got 2.
It looks delicious.
We have to roll for it?
No.
Oh fuck.
To
okay.
take a shot?
Yeah, I
hope
don't know.
not.
Maybe if we just like.
Well, if you hit
fucking
that one,
die.
you just like throw it over your shoulder, like fuck.
No, I thought maybe like I don't know. Don't you have to? I don't know.
Oh, well, yeah. I mean, do you take the shot?
Yeah, I'm taking the shot.
Mage
Yeah.
hand.
Okay.
Like,
Do you take it?
I take the mage hand,
Yeah.
and then like I plug my nose.
with your other hand.
Exactly how you react to tequila is how this
Oh.
makes it. This is how it smells.
That
To
is
like
a bitch.
disgusting.
It smells like liquid death.
Yeah.
And you guys like, you take the shot and yeah, immediately roll a Constitution save
Okay,
for
that's
me.
what I
Like
thought.
right away.
That's what I
roll
thought.
that.
Oh, I actually fucking nailed it. 18. I'm gonna go. You know what?
16.
16. You both
I've
made it.
had this before.
That was a high DC. It was 15 to just not puke on
Not
the
to
spot.
die.
Just to not vomit on the spot. But you like knock it back and you're like, ooh, and it takes a minute for your stomach to settle even after that. And you see Papa just like, so, you like it? You want another one?
That should be enough for now.
I mean, I'm fine,
Alright.
but if I took another, I think I'd be done.
You're my best customers. It's some expensive stuff, maybe, probably. I don't even know what it is. Don't know where I got it.
We appreciate that.
Maybe it's some demon stuff. They could have left it here. I don't know.
Good.
I don't know if these guys partied in my place.
Excellent.
Enjoy it. In fact, and he slams the bottle down. It's yours.
To keep?
Yes.
Oh, thank you.
I'm not gonna sell that to
Kindly.
anybody. You can. It's yours.
It's literally tar in a jug.
Yeah.
Lovely.
So you have it in your inventory.
One
It's just
Jug
tar
of
alcohol.
alcohol? Question mark.
Alcohol tar.
Okay.
Liquid
What's-
concrete.
what is
I don't
the
know.
proper
Whatever you want to
tar?
call it. Liquid asphalt. Sure.
I'm gonna someday look down at this and read +1 tar alcohol and
Yeah.
just not.
That was disgusting.
Yeah, you've got about 6 doses in there.
Okay.
6 shots.
I can't get the taste off my tongue.
Okay. Is there anything else you guys are doing out in the party? Yeah, you're not gonna get this out of your mouth for days.
God.
I mean, there's no one else I want to talk to. Are you mingling?
I'm not. Definitely not.
Okay.
Mingling.
Can you look at this tome that I found
Tome.
in the tower? I
Okay.
found a tome.
Take a look.
Tome?
Tell me.
It's just a
Tome.
it's a book.
It's
The
a
way
book.
that Engel said it to you was that it was just a logbook of
Right.
the tower. Flipping through it, it's got dates and times. It seems like it was essentially it was like a logbook for visitors and for guests. Very, very few entries. It's not like people were taking day trips up.
The tower.
Yeah,
Mhm.
people were not often taking day trips up to Tower Grey Watch to like see the view.
Right.
So this was just like a basic sign-in book.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Seems like it's just a sign-in book. I see names here, but none of them. Do any of them pop out to me?
Roll. Let's see. Roll investigation for me, if you will.
How closely you're reading.
12.
Not how close, but if you can put 2 and 2 together.
Okay.
There's very few entries, and one sticks out to you not because of who it was, but because of when it was.
Okay.
There seems to be one right around the window of
Right.
the attack on Ritz's Grove.
Okay.
That's about it. It's just like, you know the window, you don't know the exact day that her grove was attacked, but you know that it was around that time period. It was just before the new year, probably like around Winter's Crest Festival.
And do I get that name?
Do you get what?
Do we get the name?
The name, yeah, sure. The name is something that I had ready to go. It's
Maybe it's nothing. Maybe it's something.
it's Hadriana.
Hey, Adriana.
Hadriana Faustus.
Faustus.
Faustus. Hadriana Faustus.
It seems like it's just a simple logbook for the tower.
There's no magic to it either. I don't.
I
He
could-
said no.
He said no. No, he identified it.
I could
said
take
there
a
was
look. It'll take about 10 minutes.
He said no, but he also wanted the book back.
He wanted the book back.
Like I tried to
Interesting.
take it back, and he said, "This is garbage. I'll throw it for you."
Okay.
And
Well, I'll bring out my tome, my book,
Mm-hmm.
and we'll have
And
a
I'll
book party.
ritually cast detect magic
Mm-hmm.
and see if there's any hit on the book or the tome.
Sure. You pull out your tome. You kind of flip through the pages. You run your hand over the spell. One thing that you notice is that as he's doing this, you're used to seeing this like white angelic light kind of come from these pages. You're now seeing it start to kind of mix with like shadow. But you get no
No hit on the book.
you get no magical hit on the book.
So it's
No.
definitely not magic. I
The
just
book
want
is non-magical.
someone from
Seems
an
like there's
opinion
no
I
magic.
trust more.
There's no magic coming from this book.
Then it's whatever information's in there that's
Seems like
of
something
importance.
we could read through it. I think that's a great idea. The only thing I noticed is there seems to be a name here that's checked into the Tower Grey Watch. It seems to be pretty recent, which is surprising.
Is it is that the last
The
entry?
last entry.
Okay.
And you, to the day, you know it's about 3 days prior to the attack
Mm.
on your grove.
Yeah, it's peculiar. I don't recognize the name.
Go ahead and roll history if you want.
What was I doing again?
History.
18.
18. You rack your brain. Nothing.
Doesn't ring a bell.
Adriana. Yeah, I don't know.
I need to actually write that down.
Doesn't seem familiar to me either.
It does not.
Okay. I think we go to bed. Not another shot.
Believe so. Yes, I don't think they could handle another shot.
What was the last name?
Faustus.
Faustus.
Okay, so with that, you guys retire to your own separate rooms. Unless there was something else you wanted to do out in the public space.
Not in the public space, no.
Wonderful. Okay, let's just go around the table. You're just
I am sitting with my holy symbol and trying to channel its divinity.
yeah. Roll a religion check for me. Straight roll 3. You try your best. You sit there, cross-legged, holding on your wrist. Yeah.
Yeah, it's kind of like dangled
Down there.
so it can still reach up and I can.
Yeah. You hold it. You're looking down at this symbol that you now know is the symbol of the Changebringer. You even during the process, you're questioning it, going like, "What am I doing?" Like, you know, you get your powers from somewhere. You know it's divine in nature. You know that from this vision that you had the other night, this person came to you as a emissary for the Changebringer. You know that the Coatl called you a champion of Avandra. There's nothing there. You try kind of holding it to your heart, holding it to your head. You like spin around in a circle 3 times, you hit your knees, and you're sitting there for what feels like forever. And you don't really get anything. It's like just about when you're about to give up, and you look down and you see it kind of pulse with light a little bit. No longer than like 5-10 seconds. And then it just kind of just dims. That's all you get.
I'll sleep with it often under my pillow tonight.
Perfect. Bear, what are you doing?
I'm also trying to like almost meditate
Mm-hmm.
in a way, sort of be mindful at the time.
Sure.
And hoping I don't get interrupted.
Okay.
And I'm sort of trying to channel the werebear.
Okay. You're trying to
So
make
not like turning into it, but I'm
No.
I'm trying to like
Speak to
connect
it?
with it almost.
connect with that kind
Can't
of
speak with animals.
spiritual side.
Oh my god.
On
Roll
yourself.
a nature check for me.
I'm bear. You're saying the same thing. You're saying the same thing as me.
It's only 6.
A 6. You try and think back to the dream that you had of your parents showing up, but as grizzly bears, of them telling you the story of which bear you feed. You're trying your best to feed the good bear, the one that is kind and loving, that cares for animals, that cares about nature and people in general. And you're like really in this vision. You are there. You see it clear as day, the forest that your parents showed up in. You hear the same kind of noises, the rustling in the leaves, and the form of this bear kind of lean back and scratch against the tree, the same way that your mother bear did. But when the bear's head turns, it's decayed and zombified. Its tongue like hangs, its jaw is like disconnected. And then the voice comes in, says, "Leave it be, bear. Your only calling now is to Asmodeus."
Why me? Why are you choosing me?
Because you picked me up. Because you're strong. Because together we can raise an army that the multiverse has never seen. Together we will go to Asmodeus and we will be his right and left hand. Bear, come with me on this journey. With that, the bear form of your mother just sloughs into a puddle of ooze. The forest decays and dies. The grass burns around you. You wake up in a cold sweat and the mace is in your hand, held to your chest.
Oh my god. I just kind of take it off, like put it down. And yeah, just kind of defeated, just exhausted.
Okay.
Yeah.
What are you doing?
I-
Privacy of your room.
Would like to, like a child, so like I'm gonna get like under the blanket. I'm gonna cast light on the pillow
Okay.
and have it like set up right
Yeah,
here.
you've got like this soft little ambient
Yeah.
glow. Great call on the pillow. It's a
And-
very soft light. Yeah,
Okay,
yeah, yeah.
perfect.
Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful.
And so I'm just like in this little blanket fort,
Yeah.
and I'm going to pull out the book that I got from you, the fairy tales.
Okay.
And I'm gonna look for something about a witch.
Cool. Great.
Which way?
Which witch is which?
Yeah. Roll for me if you would. Roll for me insight. Because you can find the fairy tale, but the question is how much of the fairy tale is real and how much
Right.
of it is the kids trying to like, or the parents trying to write a story that's going to
Right.
scare their kids.
Okay.
Scared the fuck out of the kids.
So this story is about a night hag, and the night hag like basically infiltrating like these kids' dreams and making them do naughty things, making them do bad
Naughty.
things, and then when they wake up, they do these things for real. They do what the hag told them to do because they thought it would be fun. They thought it would be a funny prank. And their mother finds out and cuts off their fingers because they like stole candy from a jar or something. I don't know, some dark fairy tale like Brothers Grimm
That's
shit.
yeah, that's
Yeah.
German.
Yeah.
That's German.
It's a Brothers Grimm fairy tale. And the moral of the story is like, don't steal because your fingers will get cut off, and don't listen to night hags.
Okay.
You can glean from that what you will. Night hags, you've heard, like kind of infiltrate people's sleep. They will kind of slowly morph dreams and visions and kind of whittle people down over countless kind of exhaustive nights of sleep,
Okay.
and then attack when they're most vulnerable.
Right.
The other thing that you find is that they don't necessarily, these fairy tales don't take place in like Arctic climates.
Yeah.
That night hags are more like nefarious kind of dream dwelling
Okay.
hags. So there's kind of a disconnect between
Right.
this like this snowy kind of landscape and this night hag. So there's something that's like a little disconnected, but that's kind of what you get.
Okay.
Yeah, you can glean that.
Right.
Is that what you're doing? You're just reading that scary tale? Don't steal because your fingers will get cut off. That's
And then-
basically what the story is.
Probably going to take my own book out.
Yeah.
I'll read over the spells that I had given to me, and just kind of read over them and kind of contemplate what was said to me by Pedri about how it's inside of me and not on this book isn't what gave me my power, right? So I'm just kind of looking over it and trying to decipher what that could possibly mean. But other than that, yeah, that's it.
Big
A little reflection.
Until I'll turn the light off and
Yeah,
go to bed.
fall asleep. Ritz, what are we doing?
Going to sleep.
I'm freaking tired. I'm tired. I had a long day at work, so I'm just kidding.
You did.
I
You
was trying to think of what I have to do, but I don't think I have anything to do. Me just like having daydreams about being able to like sharpshooter eye.
Mhm.
Like that's where my head goes of like me leveling up, of just like me just having archery dreams.
Just fucking just carnival game dreams.
Yeah. That's me leveling up.
Yeah, yeah.
Or like a really intense like nightmare of the devils, and or just like a bunch of fucking imps, and
Yeah.
I'm just getting every single one of them, but I'm still, it's like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
One of those. That's what's happening. Taritza.
Cool. There's no role for that. It seems like
No.
you kind of have like a night's sleep.
I feel like that's just what would happen.
Yeah.
It's like,
Yeah, yeah.
I like it.
You're just like, you don't have anything to reflect on. You're good. I'm like,
no, it's just like, that just fucking happened, and now
Yeah.
I'm just like, okay, I can do anything now.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, thoughts of like Kelvin being like, hey, you're more than you look, and you're more than you know.
That stuff.
Come
but
on,
I can't
come
do
on
much
up to
for
me.
it right now.
You can't do much. You can't
Yeah.
do much with that. So you know, it's like when I don't know. It's like when you've got like these twitches. You're like bouncing your knee all the time because you want to be
Yeah.
doing stuff. You want to be shooting imps.
Yeah.
You want to be shooting demons.
Yeah, I'm riding high. I think,
Yeah,
a little bit.
yeah.
That's
You're seeing that canyon. You're seeing the fact
My
that you
stomach
like
also hurts after that shot.
yeah, you ripped the hell out of Felix. You're like, yeah, I could kill him. Who cares? I basically did. You're like, you're tough as nails.
Yeah. Big tough gal.
And I think out of the four of them, you probably have the most peaceful sleep by the sounds of things.
Yeah.
Nice. You wake up in the morning. It's quiet. You wake up. Your hand is kind of hanging down there, and you've got the mace again, just in your hand. It's just kind of gently resting there. It's like you'd fallen asleep with it, and it just kind of hit the floor. But other than that, you do get a full night's sleep, so you're no longer exhausted. But you all come to consciousness. It's a fairly bright day in the village of who knows what it's called. 2 jobs, Everwinter. Ha!
One job.
That's Ritz's platform.
Village. One
Um,
jobville.
And you guys come together. Papin is already cooking breakfast. He's a late to bed, early to rise. He's the only place in town right now. So he's flipping flapjacks, and he's got some blueberries and.
I'm gonna say, Bear, why don't you go give him some help in the kitchen?
Yeah, I suppose I could try.
Immediately, the mace in your hand is like, no, that is below you. You are no servant.
Actually, you know what?
Tell her.
I'm not a servant.
There it is.
He can do it.
I mean, you love making breakfast, Bear.
Yeah, I'm not a servant, you know? I'm just sick of people walking all over me. I want someone else to make me breakfast today.
You killed some demons, and now you're
Oh shit.
better than us to make some food.
Look, all I'm saying is that I don't feel like I need to make the gang breakfast every time that breakfast rolls around.
Okay.
That's all I'm saying, Ritza.
I wish you told us sooner.
I mean,
If it was bothering you.
it's always Bear. Bear making breakfast. Bear making breakfast. Hey Bear, why don't you make some breakfast?
Because you're really good at it, Bear.
Yeah, I know. But,
Okay. Sorry.
yeah, it's alright.
I wish you would be honest with me.
Yeah, I mean, this is honesty now.
Okay.
Yeah, this is who I am.
Papin comes out a few minutes later. He's got like this heaping pile of pancakes. He just puts it down in the middle of the table and goes, help yourself, and if there's anything else you need, you let me know.
Thank you.
Don't forget, this is the gold standard here.
Wow.
Live up to the name.
does. Pancakes are pretty good. Not as good as Bear's breakfast, maybe, but we'll never know. But other than that, the day is yours. You guys leaving? You staying? Are you shopping? Are you?
I don't know about
heading
you guys,
home?
but I think we need to find somebody that makes health potions.
Big time. Big time.
It saved us a couple times in that tower, so it's always good to have some backups. And somebody to tell me what the hell this potion is. And it's one's a clear liquid, and then the other one is layered brown tan and off white. So I gotta find out what these are.
Cool.
Yeah.
Go see if.
So I
Go back to that shop that you got them from the first place.
yeah, whoever owns that shop. And then, weren't you looking for something at the blacksmith from Brooks? Shopping? No?
No.
Oh.
No.
Oh.
I don't think so. I never.
You're the one that didn't want to shop last week.
Yeah,
because
because
you
I didn't look. I'm sorry.
Okay.
That's okay. No worries. Again, day is
Brooks
yours.
is
You guys
my
can do
connection.
whatever you want to do. Okay, so overhearing you talk about potions, Pappin kind of pipes out and he goes, "Oh, that potion tent that was down there, that was a traveling merchant. So
So they won't be here any longer.
probably not. No, because their wares got pretty fucked up. Honestly, mostly everybody's did,
Yep.
except the gold standard,
Right.
because
The
it's the gold
standard,
it's
right,
right there
yeah.
in the name, really.
Right.
But I mean, Arcos could probably use some help rebuilding some of the town. A little gold, a few builders. We could probably get some potion masters back here, but it would take a little time.
Does anyone else need any business in town, or is there something more pressing that we need to deal with?
Anyone?
Anyone?
You could.
Bueller?
No. It's fine. Good to go.
I know Bear at the top of the tower, you kind of were thinking about trying to find this person that put a curse on you.
Well, yeah. I mean, it sounds like it's a Heg that put the curse on, but we don't know much about Heggs.
No. And you don't have a name or a lead about hags or anything, eh?
Well, Keldon said that it looks like a curse that a Heg could have cast on me, but I don't know when. I don't know how.
You were roaming the Stormcrest Mountains? Or the Cliff Keep Mountains?
Yes.
The Cliff
I
Keep.
was born in the Stormcrest.
Yes, but you were roaming the Cliff
Yes.
Keeps, so
Exactly.
and you don't know when this all started?
They started from a young age, from what I remember.
You know it started closer to home, for sure.
Okay.
It wasn't necessarily something that happened to you in the Cliff Keep, but maybe something that happened to you in your home in the Stormcrest.
What is it?
We might have to find a hag's hideout in a Stormcrest Mountain. If that's, or we find a different hag that's able to, or no, did he say it
Should
must
be
be the hag that cursed you?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Sounds like something we might have to look into if we want this solved quick. The other thing is we can all return to Amon, it sounds like, safely. I'm hesitant. I wouldn't jump in there. But I think there's a way for us to get into Amon.
How do we feel about the name Aurelia Hemming?
Wasn't ideal to me. Like, Seeker didn't fully trust her, but he is a contact of hers. And now she is running the town, right?
No, she's
She's in Westeros.
she's in Westrun. She's
Yeah, running the town of
The
Western.
class.
the clasp. She's like the bad guy.
I thought she was running the entire town of Western.
I
Like
believe
she's
she's running Western now.
Yeah.
Oh.
But she
That
was
was the
from
new
the clan.
news.
That's the news. That's the news. The new news.
The hot news.
The hot news.
Off the press.
Breaking news.
That's
That's
the
the
breaking
tea.
news. That's the hot.
It's the hot tea.
Okay.
Hot steaming tea.
Ouch.
Instead of really humming is, yeah, you just got some hot tea spilled on you.
Yeah. Ouch.
Wow.
It's running
R-
west.
really hemming is running Western. It's up to you if you share that there is a group that is
There's
harassing.
a group that's apparently located outside of Western,
Mm.
harassing the people there to try to put together some sort of,
Militia or
I
council?
don't know, it seems like a militia. I think that would be a good word for it.
Mm.
To, I don't know what their intentions are,
Yeah.
whether it's to take Western back, but I also know I have some things I need to go attend to in Western. I
It
only
is a
came
lot.
to Iman for the funeral.
Right.
That's not my home.
Right. Well, it's a lot closer than the Stormcrest Mountains.
There could be someone there to, like a HAG logbook, like a HAG hotline that we could
Oh,
call
yeah,
maybe.
you think?
I don't know.
That
just-
hags are just writing down. Hag
Hag.
was here.
Yeah,
Nice.
like a coding system,
Mhm.
or
Kind of like a Facebook for hags.
maybe maybe there's like something somewhere
Some sort
where
of network.
maybe
You don't
there's
get
a
out
HAG in
Stormcrest,
Westrun,
We're
Bragging.
up here, right? Somewhere.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Maybe
Every
there's
winter you can see it's on there. It's at the
Right
mouth of
there.
that river, kind of
Mhm.
towards the Great Valley.
Maybe there's a HAG that's walking around being like, I turn people into
Hag.
bears.
You don't get
I'm
out
a
much.
hag.
You don't know how
If you
people
don't
work,
mind,
do
I
you?
wouldn't mind going south to Western if you would like to join.
That's what, yeah.
Where
that's
is
what
Western?
I'm thinking.
Western's on the other side of the mountains.
Yeah,
We're
it's-
right here.
Super close.
I'd
We might
rather
as well.
go south.
Yeah.
That's okay.
Yeah, how far does that look like to you?
About a day's trip.
About a day,
Around the mountain.
give or take a couple weeks.
We'll probably just go over the mountains. It's a
Yeah,
more direct route.
We can fly.
I think
Well,
you
let's
can
ask the ring bearer.
Can't you just like move them with your super strength there, Bear?
Powerful build, DM.
Can you move the mountains?
Yeah, can I roll?
Roll for it.
Moving mountains.
Roll it.
Not 20.
With advantage. It's a 19.
It's a 19.
19.
It's a 23.
You hear this
Wow.
voice like, "You can do it. Move the mountains, bear."
Guys, I can do it. Let's go.
You walk to the closest mountain and you can't move it.
Damn it.
For some reason I believed him. I don't know why.
Believe me too.
You just walk up to like literally the wall, like, cause we're in a mountain.
It's just like devils can joke too. She doesn't say that.
Shut up.
I'm gonna visit Brooks and see if he can
Double
give me
That's the
a
thing.
discount on a breastplate or a half. What am I looking for? Forget what I'm looking for. But I'm gonna talk about armor with Brooks.
Okay. Okay. Let me open up what we're using here. The Armorer's Handbook that I sent you.
Did you say you were?
Yeah, I did.
I wasn't listening.
So you wander into the shop. The price that we're dealing with here is about 400 and you're looking for half plate?
I'll tell you. No.
You're looking for breastplate?
Breastplate.
Breastplate. It's a hauberk, actually. If you read the Armorer's Handbook.
I don't.
Well, that's what you should read.
Keep reading the regular handbook.
No, it's the Player's Handbook. This is the Armorer's Handbook. So you walk into Lockridge's shop. It is the forge is blazing already. He's worked up a sweat. He goes, "Ah, my old friend," and by old I mean like a few weeks, maybe like 1 week, maybe. But we're friends anyways. What can I do for you? What can Brooks do for you the best?
Well,
The best guy in the land. What can I do for you?
A breastplate, if you were to.
Ah, yes, yes.
And then I would give you my chainmail. If there's a price we can work out.
What I can do is perhaps I can give you 50 for your chainmail.
And how much is your breastplate?
It will be 250 gold pieces plus the gambeson underlay for 15. So 265 gold pieces. So minus the 50 that I'm willing to give you, 215.
215 gold pieces. I
Yes.
start flicking through my stuff, knowing full well I don't have 215 gold. Is anyone with me, or did
I'm
you
with
all
you.
stay back?
I'm with you.
What's this with you?
Yeah.
There you go.
And I just kind of like, I don't have that much.
What do you mean?
Approximately 70 gold.
I can give you 70 gold.
Really?
Yeah, I can. But you owe it to me back.
Absolutely, absolutely.
Because
Up
I'm buying
100%.
arrows and I'm gonna be broke as fuck after this. But
Well,
I'm used to that.
Buy your arrows first,
Okay.
and then maybe we'll get like a,
Well, we'll
a group
see. We'll
discount
see.
if we're buying bulk.
No. I don't believe so.
For bulk buying. You think I am at Costco? No, I am the finest craftsman in the land.
What's a Costco?
A Costco is a discount garbage shop in Craghammer.
Get 'em. Fucking get 'em.
Greg Cameron.
The lousy dwarves down in the mountains think they can charge bulk rates. I am not trying to arm a civilian population. I am trying to arm the very best.
Yeah, I actually only need 60 gold, but yeah. Just do your thing. Alright, thumbs up.
What do you know about
Roll
arrow
one down in the
modifications,
D.
Brooks?
What you know
About arrow modifications. This is interesting science you speak of. What is it you are looking to do?
Okay. As a group, also.
It's me and you apparently. They didn't come. Did you guys come?
Did you guys go?
No, this is just like a genuine question as like a human to human thing.
Oh,
Allison
oh,
to the
see.
group. I don't know if this is worth it or not because they deal less damage. So it's 1d8 is my damage roll, but I have to roll 1d6. But if I crit, then I get extra damage stuff. But I crit on 19 and 20, but it's still the percentage of like me critting out of.
And it's not you need to replace your arrows with those. You have to.
You can say I'm gonna
No,
use a hammerhead.
I know, but then I have to crit, right? Or is it? Can I? Do you know what I mean?
Oh,
You have
Like
can she decide after?
Yeah, you have to declare what arrow you're using.
Right
Yeah.
before. So it's kind
Yeah.
of stupid because I'm just gonna. I can shoot off all 20 of them and I'll never crit. So then I'm just dealing less damage than before.
It's a chance you're willing to take, and
You're probably gonna crit twice.
What are you
Right?
looking at?
There's hammerheads which deal extra bludgeoning damage, and then there's broadheads which deal extra slashing damage.
I don't see hammerheads, but I see broadheads.
Blunts, it also says in brackets.
Blunt.
If you see
Okay,
blunts.
okay.
Yeah, oh, you definitely get the blunts.
20 for.
no, get
2
420.
Yeah, you have to.
Oh my god, is that Wason?
Hello?
Sorry, Wason, what's going on? Holla. Are you seeing these?
How much?
No, because I'm looking at the armorer's handbook,
Swear,
guys.
I don't. Okay.
I don't even know.
Regardless,
So
Brooks,
blunt-
how much rope you got, fella?
Hammerheads and
So I have a blunt,
You have a blunt.
which is a flat-nosed arrowhead typically used for target practice and hunting small game.
Oh.
Yeah,
Hers is
Interesting.
very different.
I know. It's because it's off the. What is this off of? The players?
Xanthars?
It's not.
it's
in
a Word
the-
document. Allison's
This is
D&D.
just a Word document. She just made it up.
Allison's Guide to D&D.
I made my own. I just made up all these, the costs, everything. And there's this.
Hammerheads crit automatically.
No, I want to buy rope arrows though. A 25-foot rope attached to the end of a strengthened arrow.
That's cool. We could use that.
Right?
We gotta look at these. I gotta look at these more carefully
I
with
didn't
you.
prep you enough with you. Okay, that's fine. Well,
No,
I'll do
you
it another
did.
place and time.
That's why I was just looking at. That's why I sent this one because I'm like, this is a really good system, guys. This is a really good system. I really fucking looked at it.
Yeah, I didn't listen.
No, I was busy.
But I have broadheads, which you hit a creature that isn't wearing armor with an attack. Using this ammunition takes an extra 1d6 piercing damage, so it's basically
Right.
good against unarmed.
Yeah, this doesn't even say even close to the same thing that you
Because
just
it's a
said.
different thing we're looking at. I'm looking at a different
Broadheads.
system. No, I know,
Yeah.
I know.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay, what do you have?
Where'd
course-
you get that from?
I don't know.
Oh.
A D&D thing online.
Oh, so not like the D&D.
Well, like I
handbook
would have,
that
I
he's
wouldn't have just like it's probably was D&D like or whatever.
Maybe. Anyway, it doesn't matter.
Whatever.
It's it.
Dictionary or whatever. You know what I mean? Like
D&Ddick.com.
Sounds rapid.
that I frequent.
So he goes, I can give you, I've got blunt arrows, I've got Blodkin arrows, which is basically like a sharpened spike, but with the square profile. So this is, you gain a +1 bonus to attack rolls against targets wearing armor when using the ammunition. So it's kind of like, who do you think you're fighting? Unarmored, armored. Who do you want to take down with it?
And on D&D.dick.com, you can find Blumkin arrows.
Yes.
Blumkin arrows.
Advantage on targets that are shitting.
He goes, I've got firecracker arrows. He pulls one out.
Yeah,
he just
fire
like
arrows.
he takes this like firecracker one. He just kind of strikes it against the table. He like throws it and it just like just pops off like a firecracker. He goes,
Whoa.
this is a very good distraction, perhaps.
Oh, I can be distracted.
He goes, I don't have many of these, but and he pulls out this arrow where you can't even see the head. It's kind of encased in like shadow. And he goes, if you're attacking things that I don't know, other planar beings, like things from the ethereal, it does some extra damage to those guys. He goes, I have sleeping darts. If you're looking for something like this to put people to sleep, we could fashion it into an arrow, perhaps. So, I mean, I don't know. It depends.
You don't have rope arrows?
I do not have rope arrows here. I'm
I
sorry.
really wanted a rope arrow.
I'm sorry, I do not.
That's fine.
Don't you have magic where that's basically what you do?
No, but it's not about like roping the enemy. It's about like we want to climb
you
that
want to
wall.
climb.
Put a rope.
Like a grappling
You have a
hook.
very tall man. He can lift you up the
Yeah.
wall.
He's done that before. He was a bridge one time. So.
It was a bridge.
He goes, I would like to hear about this story one time,
Yeah.
but later. Because I have a berserk dart. This can make people go crazy.
Maybe the sleeping one. I feel like that's kind of cool.
Is it a dart or is it an arrow?
He said it's a dart.
It is a dart, but I can shape it into an arrow, perhaps.
Fashion it.
Wow.
But because it is a fairly advanced technique that I will be using, it will be about 150 gold pieces.
Oh, hell no. I don't have that money.
I'm sorry.
That's okay. I'll deal with this another time. Felix needs his breastplate.
Sure.
I'm gonna go with this on my
Maybe-
chainmail.
Because if someone
do-
needs more armor, it's Felix.
He does need more armor, yes?
I'm gonna.
I look
do
at
come
you and
with
I'm
you.
like, do you want my chainmail?
I don't wear
I just want to
metal.
ask Brooks if he can make a shield.
Can I make a shield? Of course I can make a shield. You want a shield?
Yes, please.
Of course. What kind of shield do you want?
Because is a mace a two-hand weapon?
It is a one-handed weapon.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Okay. I want a badass shield.
You want a
There's
shield?
isn't there something for?
No, because the shield doesn't fuck with your unarmored defense. Like, I'm pretty sure
Wow.
you're good.
Yeah.
Like, you're not wearing armor.
I did
Yeah.
come with you guys actually.
Yeah.
Everybody can.
Everybody's here.
Everyone's here, and I look at
Okay.
anyone and I'm like, does anyone
Yeah.
want this chainmail? No. Okay, I'm selling it.
It seems very heavy.
Okay, so it will be
Yes.
215 gold pieces.
I kind of
I'll
like
give you.
start counting out all of mine, and it comes to 155, and I'm broke. And I kind of look at
And I just slide my.
What
60.
about if we call it 200 Brooks?
200 Brooks. There's only one Brooks,
There's only
my friend.
Of course.
But what is it that you would be offering in exchange
How about-
exchange for these extra gold pieces?
How about the fact that we're building this town up so you can have business again? As a favor.
Go ahead, roll persuasion.
21.
let's go Vex. No, Keyleth.
see him-
Keyleth does this.
You see him
I
kind of,
forgot Vex.
you see him
Yeah.
kind of like play with it in his head a little bit. He takes one of the coins, he starts like rolling it between his fingers. He just flicks it up, catches it, and he goes, "This is true. I need more people to come through this shop. So fine, 200, and we'll call it there."
Yay! And I pass him him 10 back to you.
Oh, $10 by the way.
Just kind of like brushes it into this huge sack that he has on the ground. He pulls together this like this kind of like leather underlay, this very light leather. He goes, "Make sure to wear this, otherwise the metal it will pinch you, and it's no
Yes.
good. So make sure to
I
put
just
this
take
on
off
first."
my chainmail right there.
Yeah, he
Nice.
takes it. just kind of drops it next to him. And he goes, "You, sir, what kind of shield?"
No
What are
more
you looking for?
disadvantage on stealth.
So it's,
Do you get +1 armor too?
no, it's
Oh,
14,
just
14
but the
plus
stealth is
dex.
fucking worth it.
That's the
100%.
only reason. 200 gold. I'm like, yeah.
Yeah,
14
actually,
plus dex max, so you can only add a max of +2 for your dex.
Yeah.
Okay, good,
Yeah.
good.
So I'm
So you're good, but
Awesome.
there's no. He is now stealthy as fuck.
good.
He is stealthy. He is quiet.
That's
He goes,
also
I made
good.
sure to make it extra quiet for you, huh?
Mhm.
Because I know you're a sneaky boy. You like to be
Very
sneaky.
sneaky.
Very good, sneaky boy.
Very much.
He goes, so I have three shields for you. There's a buckler, which is a small kind of round shield that you can just kind of parry small blows with. He goes, I have a heather shield, which is more like your standard like mid-size kind of shield, and then I have a tower shield, but it is special and it's big. It's like 6 feet, and you basically use it as it supplies cover essentially.
Yep.
Very cool.
But
Interesting.
yeah, he goes, this is heavy, it is unwieldy, so if you wanted to get something this big, it would cost a little extra because I'd have to fashion you a harness for it to wear and to wear on your back because you can't just carry it around in your hands all the time. You see what I mean?
Yeah, of course. How much is the 6-foot shield?
The smaller one, the heater one,
The big one.
the big one, the tower shield. For you, special price of 75 gold.
Is it the best shield you got?
It's not as mobile, so there's a trade-off there. It will slow you down considerably.
What's the other shield? The second one you mentioned.
The heater shield gives you a +2 to armor class. Yes, +2 to armor class, and it weighs about 8 pounds. You can use it as a shield. It only costs you 25 gold because you are a friend.
What does the other one have?
The buckler, the
Let's see.
small one.
No, the big one.
Tower. I mean, it's +3,
Plus 3.
but it's again, it's like
Slows you down.
it slows you down by a fair bit. And where else is it here that I was looking at? And you can't make opportunity attacks when you're holding it.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
The second one, please. The second one, please.
The heater shield.
The heater shield.
Absolutely. So you just get +2 to your AC, and you're now kind of wielding a mace and a shield.
Fuck yeah.
Fuck yeah.
You're like a new barbarian bear.
This is awesome.
You look
This is really pretty.
you look really good with both those, dude.
Hey, thank you.
Yeah, no problem.
Thank you. Yeah. I like the feel of it.
Now you know how I feel.
It's pretty cool.
But mine's like a tiny little rapier. Mine's a stick, essentially.
He's just like
I'm like,
On guard.
on guard. Yeah.
On guard, yeah.
you taste
I got a heater shield.
It's just gin. It tastes like a drink.
Yeah. Yeah.
Look at his
Is there anything else that any of you need?
I'm a little embarrassed to say this, but I sort of lost my boot when we were in the tower.
Of course you did.
There was a snake.
So I'm hoping I can buy a pair of boots if you know anyone.
I could lend you a pair of boots if you need.
Can I borrow?
Of course, yes. I have a leather pair of
I
boots.
would love
Of
that.
course.
Yeah.
He takes them. He goes to hand them over for you, and he goes, "But it will cost you a small amount of money, only 5 gold pieces
5
for
gold.
you.
I'll give you 3 gold.
I'm willing to come to 4.
I'll give you 5 gold.
You're a good man." And he gives you the pair of boots. Forget not to tell the people how great I am as a smith, and also of my hospitality, giving boots to people who have no boots.
What is your smithery called? Is it just the
My smithery, what is it called again?
Smithery.
It's called Lockridge Smiths.
No, it's called,
It's called
pokies.
Pokies. Pokies.
The weapons.
It is after my father,
Pokey Lockridge.
Pokey Lockridge.
wow?
The second greatest smith who ever lived.
Brooks.
I am honest.
Brooks, you got any arrows laying around? Just regulars.
Arrows, yes, of course. How many you need?
I'll do a 20. It's like 1
Yeah.
gold for 20 or whatever.
Yes. For you, 1 gold.
Thank you. Very kind of you, Brooks.
There is also an entire armor upgrade system, so feel free to peruse that at your leisure. You don't need to do it now, but it does exist.
Do you need me to ever do it?
If you'd like to do it instead of like looking for other armor, you can get stuff that's like breathable. So if you're going to the desert, you're not going to take heat exhaustion.
Wow.
Or you can make it insulated. So if you go to the Arctic, you're
so you're
not.
saying I shouldn't get stuff that adds more though.
You
like-
can.
Like
Your
up to
AC.
Oh, dude, if you want to get stuff that adds to your AC, yeah. But there's interesting stuff that like you can doff the armor as an action, which is interesting.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah, so there's cool shit that you can get into, or quick release, which is kind of cool.
Dope.
Burnished, you can polish it to a mirror finish, and for 24 hours you have advantage on charisma checks.
Wow.
Cool.
Very cool.
Feel free to peruse it. That's why I fucking got it for you guys. You know, take a look at it.
Yeah,
Sorry,
is it the
Adam.
Google Drive thing?
Sorry, other
I
Adam.
sent it just on the messenger.
Yeah.
Just on the message.
I
Right,
tried to.
right now.
It's not a big deal.
Was it
Did it
Google
not?
Drive?
Do it
So-
right now, or what do
Yeah.
you do?
It might have been Google.
Yeah,
Drive.
yeah.
That's okay. It's no big deal.
It's a blacksmith, and I don't think there's any light.
There's stuff.
There's light armor for metal.
There's.
Whatever.
Are you looking for metal?
Is there light armor? Light
Absolutely.
metal armor?
He goes. I have light armor. I have leather. I have studded leather.
Mm.
I have the chainmail. I have this chainmail.
Seems like it would be a little too heavy for me. Yeah. A little stinky.
And then he actually can upgrade. He can upgrade weapons as well. So again, just stuff that you can think about later on.
Quest access.
For the Google.
It's all right.
thing,
I'll put it on. Oh, it's because it was like too big of a file or something like that.
I think we just have to sign in, but I don't.
The weapon upgrades are actually dope as hell. That's what I really liked about it. Was that for bows and crossbows you can get a sight pin, which attacks with the weapon score crit on a roll 1 lower than normal. So you get it on 18 instead of 19.
Holy shit. On a
I'd
crossbow.
get 18, 19, 20 crit
On a
Yeah.
crossbow.
on bow and crossbow. you
Bow
said.
or crossbow.
Bow
yeah.
or crossbow? You
And you can do one with like
right now.
again. Hey, there's
Right fucking now.
You do it
I
right
don't have
now.
any money. I got 44 gold.
How much does that cost?
How much does that cost?
there's a base fee of 100 gold to kind of bring it right up to my standards because I do not know who made you this bow, and then after that we can talk more from there. But it is 100 gold for the first upgrade.
I have 44 gold.
Come back to me when you have more.
So,
Got anything else for AC?
What if?
For AC, no.
For
I can
sure.
also balance, and it says any weapon, I gain a +1 bonus to attack rolls made with the weapon. That doesn't have anything about magical, non-magical, whatever. So, if you wanted to upgrade, say, a staff, we could maybe do that too.
Well, I'm quite alright.
For armor for you, I mean, you could.
Or a shield?
What? You just got a shield, dude.
I'm talking about upgrading it.
You want to upgrade a shield?
I don't think you can add AC
Interesting.
to shields. I don't think there's things you can do to add AC.
The
To
thing
all
Adam
my
has
things.
is different.
I can decorate it. That's it.
Right.
That's all I can give you.
that's
Mhm.
kind of nice.
Make it pretty.
I can decorate it. Yeah, and it gives you.
How much to decorate it?
Oh no, it can be used as a spell casting focus for cleric and paladin spells.
Oh, yes.
So I could like
The
take your holy
shield?
symbol and like
Exactly.
embed it.
Embed it in your
Yeah,
shield.
That's so freaking awesome.
Yeah, there's some cool shit.
That's
There's some very cool
sick.
That'd
shit.
be cool for you.
I read that and I was like, okay, I'm gonna
That's
eventually
fucking
do something like that,
dope.
but I didn't.
Yeah.
know it was
You're
part of
literally
this.
Captain America.
That's
But
actually
with fucking
sick.
magic, yeah.
But
You're,
then, like,
you're if like Doctor Strange put magic on Cap's shield.
But it,
Yeah.
then like, at that point, it's like when you cast a spell, it can come out of your
Can
shield.
come out of the shield,
technically.
yeah.
Yeah.
Ooh,
Yeah.
it's so dope.
Yeah.
Cast light or some shit. Like,
Yeah.
something like that.
That's it.
Mhm.
I don't have light.
So, anyways, there's some cool shit in there. Again, the weapon stuff was very cool, and then this whole second half of it is rune work.
Right.
So like you can get runes crafted and add different effects to the shit that you already have. So yeah, there's some good shit in here, guys. There's some good shit in here.
It's okay, we're going to West
I just
Run.
emailed you that I need
I need some access to it.
access. So,
Sure.
We'll figure that out later.
Sure.
Anyway,
Happy to get
Very
it.
cool. Very cool.
Thank you, Brooks.
No, my pleasure. Just again, tell people how great I am and how nice I am to give him your boots. Give you the boots off my very feet. You look down, he's still got his boots on. This is just an extra pair.
Brooks, what if we were to sing the praises of yourself Is there a deal we could perhaps make?
I've already given you the deal, yes.
But what about future deals? Maybe are the
Bring
maybe you're
customers
the
to-
official sponsor of the Innocent.
We are going with the name.
I see. This is something that we can talk about perhaps at a later date, but it is interesting. But
Perhaps
in
they-
order to be my official champions, you would of course have to do some heroic deed for me.
Then we'll keep looking for a sponsor. That's okay.
That's interesting. Would you adorn me like with a team name? You'd put
Pokies
Pokies
on,
the
the back,
Brooksters.
on my cape, yeah, I would get a person just
get embroider that?
Yeah, I would get
That's Brooks is
Cool.
Innocent.
This is pretty cool.
Pokies. Innocent.
Just something to think about.
Pokies Innocents.
But we'll
Maybe-
see if anyone else is interested.
The Innocent Pokies.
It's got quite a ring to it.
I think we should name this town after Pokies.
Maybe the town should be called Pokies.
Pokey
I don't know,
We
man.
do have
Pokey
that
Town.
power.
Oh,
I'm a pokey
Pokey Town.
Won't you
Oh.
take me to Pokey Town? Won't you take me to?
This is something we will discuss at a later time, but I am intrigued and I will consider this offer. This was a good idea. We could figure out some quid pro quos type of thing.
Squid Pro Co-op.
Pokey Town.
The finest smith in the land. Do not forget.
Squid Pro Quo.
So yeah, if there is nothing else that you need from Brooks, he wishes you adieu. He says, I will come up with some heroic deed for you to complete for me, and then we will talk about this partnership.
Excellent.
But I am excited to have you on the Pokies team.
Happy to be here.
The Pokey team.
Poke team.
The pokesters.
Pokey team.
The
The
Pokesters.
pokinators.
The Pokemon.
I'll run it by my people. The Pokeymen. The Pokeymen and women.
Yeah, woman.
I'm
Gotta catch them
comfortable
all. I
with
take
being
a ball out.
Nope.
No, I don't do that.
Sometimes it's like, yes, do it.
Oh,
Show them your dominance.
Yeah, all right.
Did we
Okay.
tell you what it did?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Because we found
So he
that
knows he's
last
got
time.
14 shots left.
Cool.
Animals.
24 hours.
And he knows that his weasel popped.
Yeah,
Yeah.
your wheel.
He did. But not
Yeah.
dead. He's
Oh,
just,
since we're sponsored, Brooks, mind if I take a few javelins?
Take a few
Well.
javelins.
You are not yet sponsored. We are still in the middle of the business agreement, the contract phase, if you will.
Yeah, it's sweet in the pot.
I will not let you take them, perhaps, but you can pay for them with gold, perhaps.
Yeah, how much?
I don't fucking know, man. How much? Why do you make me look this shit up?
this is what we were supposed to do all week. Instead of him.
Now we realize that.
Not even
it's
send it. Not even send it. Just let me fucking know. Wait, I'll find it. I'll
Fuck,
find
I don't
it.
really need javelins then, man.
No,
You
I'm
use
gonna
them
get it.
a lot though.
You
use
literally
them a
used
lot.
some of mine.
At
That's
range.
usually
You
so
use
much.
them a lot.
There are only 5 silver pieces.
Oh, fuck yeah.
Yeah.
But I mean, you
pretty
can
much.
you could probably only carry.
5 more.
Yeah, yeah.
Bear, you kind of took 2 of mine, and I don't have any left. So just saying.
My sweet Zephin.
Huh?
Alright.
The names do not matter.
Here, I buy 2 for him.
They're below you.
Yay!
Okay.
So what would that be?
So
What do
you
you
bought
say?
7 total, so 35 silver pieces.
35. Alright.
He does see
Fuck,
the.
you have so much money.
I have no idea.
How do you have this?
Yeah,
Where you found it?
I haven't
You,
spent
you
it.
found a lot in the tower.
I feel like he found
And
a
he,
lot.
Yeah.
and he hasn't.
No.
He hasn't spent any money.
How much money do you have, Bear?
Got 93 gold.
You see him.
They're 60.
You see him
I
kind
haven't
of
bought
look
it.
over the maze.
Zartaza, should I
I
give
used to have
90 gold?
132.
50,
No.
56
She
gold.
is below you.
You below me.
Below you.
I
You
mean,
see-
He just
Yeah.
looked at me in the eyes and said, I'm below you? Yeah, Bear, I'm fucking shorter than you. We've talked about this.
That's what.
That's better be what you're talking about.
yeah, you better get a height joke.
You see Brooks kind of look the
No, he
mace
does.
over,
Bitch.
Beat the shit out of
and
him.
he goes, this is a phenomenal mace. May I see it?
You can look.
He puts his hands out.
Bear, give him the mace, Bear.
Yeah, roll that charisma if you're gonna try and give it to him.
Alright.
Ugh, disgust them.
20, baby.
Natty light.
Fucking mace out of me.
Whoa.
And she's like, no, and he just like he kind of reaches out just as you're about to pull it away. He kind of reaches out and he takes it, and you see him just like, like, breathe in.
Oh, fuck, we've
He immediately kind of puts it down. He goes, what is that?
What do you mean? It's
Can I
nice.
say it?
Yeah, I mean, you
Can I
just,
say that?
I mean, that is insanely powerful. What is that?
That mace is evil.
that was your favorite mace.
And
2
you were
minutes
holding
ago.
on to it?
It was evil.
That mace is not meant for any good person to wield.
Bear, you said you got rid of your great axe. Was that you or the mace talking?
I know. The mace kept talking to me, and it was almost like it had control of me.
Did you actually get rid of your great axe?
Do you
I
actually
threw
not
it.
like
I need to
making
get it
breakfast
back.
for
I
us?
threw it in the lake.
In the lake.
There, that is a powerful object that you have.
We have to destroy it.
You sure there's not some way to wield it? To turn it good?
Its master is Asmodeus.
Who?
Wasn't it the evil man on the other side of the?
Portal?
Would I know about Asmodeus?
Just from what we heard.
You would know just from the conversation with Zartaza that that Asmodeus is the Lord of the Nine Hells.
Yeah, that's not good.
It's the Lord of the Nine Hells.
In it?
Well, Zartaza's in it, who serves Asmodeus. Zartaza was a general.
He was the one
Arrogance.
speaking through the portal to
Ted.
That you don't know.
I'm not sure that's true.
Yeah, you're not sure that that's true.
Zartaza was
We
in the
don't know.
note that we found.
Zartaza was in the note.
Perhaps it was the
It
eyes.
said, find this for Zartaza.
Right.
But this mace is very, very dangerous.
Then it probably should be kept with. I don't want to say us, but people that are. We just gave a very powerful object to the people of Amon.
I don't want this in this town.
You might have to carry it there.
I can wield it with the condition that we destroy it.
Can
Destroy
you wield
or
it safely?
maybe we can give it to the wardens of Amon for their safekeeping, just like we did with the key.
Alright, but to hold this, you have to know that
How
I
heavy is it?
may.
What's that?
How heavy is it?
It's a mace. It's a one-handed weapon, so like 6-7 pounds.
We still have a bag of holding,
That's right, we do have the bag.
right? I didn't give that back, did I?
I don't think. No, they gave it to us.
No.
They
And
gave it
then
to
they
me.
did that.
And then you gave the
Yeah, so I have a bag of holding.
Our DM gave us a bag of holding, which I really appreciate.
Can I?
Well, I mean, you stole it.
He did. I said I was.
I don't know
Come
what
see,
you're
come saw.
talking about.
You stole it from
I've
Reese.
just never seen the kid again.
It's the voice of God. You
I've
stole
seen
it
him.
from Reese.
I just never saw the kid again,
How
so
dare
I
you
can't.
think
You
that
just
was
sent
given
his
to
best
you?
friend a letter. You know.
Yeah, yeah. Well, I'm
Well,
not
if
sending a
it's-
bag.
Did you
full
say?
of
Did you
stuff.
send a PS on that letter? Like, hey, I have your bag of holding.
No,
you
but
just-
there was a couple things I
I
wanted to
will
say that I forgot.
cast the mage hand.
Okay.
I can lift up to 10 pounds. So
Okay.
if you're saying it's 7 or 8 pounds,
Yeah.
I'm gonna lift it up and then put it in the bag.
Okay. You've got a mace in the bag of holding, and you
Yes.
have no
No weapon.
melee weapon.
Yeah.
Brooks goes, so,
I
are
take
you
out my.
on the table then for another weapon?
Do you have any?
I'm like, don't worry about it, Bear, and I pull out this ornamental dagger I found.
Hmm.
I'm like, here.
It's an ornament. Thank you. I'll put it on the Christmas tree.
Nope. Ornamental. It's a dagger. You can still use it.
It's a dagger. It's a nice dagger. He goes, I would pay you good money for that, actually.
You need the gold.
Yeah, but you need a weapon.
I think I can get some a little bigger.
You are the best blacksmith in the land. What are we doing here? You're talking about using a trinket for a weapon?
Would you like this would you like a great
And I
axe?
offer my quarterstaff.
Oh.
Not my new white one.
No,
Oh.
your old one?
Yeah.
Can we
What-
trade
you
the
can- what do you
dagger
have for
for me
weapons?
getting the extra crit?
Yeah, probably.
I can give you 15 gold for it.
15?
It's an ornament. It is not a weapon.
Really?
Oh,
That's a
it's
lot.
truly.
Ding ding. I could probably break
$150.
this. If I hit him hard enough with it, it would probably break. It's a nice toy.
Regardless. Yes, we'll take
Thank you. It's 15 gold.
Perfect.
Now, what are you looking for? Do you want a one-handed weapon to use now with your shield? Because there's no returns. You have to understand. This is a
That's
Yeah.
fine.
it's
That's
a no
fine.
returns
It's not
business.
gonna
What do you recommend for an old Bob like me?
If you're looking for one hand, I mean, I could do a mace. I can do a mace for you.
You can make me a mace.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Does it do a 1d6 plus 5?
It would do 1d6 plus your strength damage.
Plus 4.
It,
Alright.
Yeah.
That's not bad.
How long is that gonna take?
I could probably do it in a few days.
Are we looking to stay here longer, or would you like to just buy one off the shelf here?
Could do that. Or we could go back to the lake and get my great axe.
You think we're gonna find
It
your
was
great
river.
axe?
It was river.
It was a
There's
river.
truly there's not a lake.
But it is a wide ass river though.
Sure.
It's not like a creek. It's a fucking river.
Do you
And
want to go back and try and find it first?
I think it's worth a shot.
You yeeted it pretty good.
I don't think it's possible. I'm picturing
That thing's
literally-
heavy as fuck though. So like where I
It's
yeeted it,
sinks.
it's probably
It probably sunk.
You're also
Do you
strong, so-
remember exactly where you yeeted it, or did the mace whisper sweet nothings and you
Make
don't
an
remember?
insight check.
okay.
Do you
Make an
remember where it
insight
is?
check.
Insight. 10.
10? You have a rough idea, but like it was pretty foggy. You kind of got up in the middle of the night when this lady was speaking sweet nothings into your ear, and it sounded like a good idea at the time to just throw it, and you did. It's gonna be really tough to find it because it's a strong current river. I mean, it would, even if you knew exactly where it is, swimming into the river down to the bottom of it would be a
That's the tough part.
real nightmare. It's not impossible, but it is very difficult.
Looking at how hard Bear's thinking, I'm like, so do you just have a great axe here to Brooks?
I could do a great axe. Yes.
Is there anything
How many days?
available right now for the man?
Yeah, you look kind of behind him on the wall, and he goes, I could give you this one here. He points to like this great axe on the wall. It was one that has some sentimental value to me, as it was wielded by my father. It is the great axe of
Second
Poki.
best.
The
That's
Pokey
the second
axe.
best blacksmith in the land.
Oh my god.
It was.
That's a great.
Of course, his work is well documented. He is the second best blacksmith in the land, of course.
Of course.
But if his work was just maybe the best, he would still be alive today.
Wow.
This axe, it's good, but it got him killed.
The axe got him killed.
Well, he was wielding it when he died, I can only
Well,
assume.
what are the odds that the axe will get killed? Someone killed again.
Twice, yeah.
That's
yeah.
it's
Especially someone as good as you.
pretty unlucky great axe. I mean, a very sentimental object like that.
It would be
Are you willing to
very
part?
difficult for me to part with it, but for the right price, I could perhaps. Oh, I'm just thinking of my father poking.
Oh, here, Brooks. Here. Let me play you a tune for your old
Oh, Jesus.
father.
Typically, a weapon like this would only be 40, 50 gold. But for you, I would be willing to give it to you for 55 because it is my father's.
55. I tell you what. Because I don't want to do the math, I'll give you 60.
That is very kind to you. Before you can even think, he puts it in the bag. He rips that shit off the wall. He goes like, "There you go. Remember, no returns or give backs. No. Enjoy the rest of your day. Enjoy the rest of your day. I will remember my father's axe kindly."
Brooks, you've been an absolute gentleman.
I know. Please, leave me to cry into my money.
Very greedy man.
Okay, so now you're just back to what you were.
Yeah, pretty much. Just
It
down a lot of
took
gold and have a
you
shield I
rolling a
can't
20
use.
and Zartaza rolling a 1
You
in
have a
order
shield
for
you
you to
can't
break
use?
it.
Yeah.
Yeah, because now he doesn't.
Oh, he's
you
using
want
it to-
He
Because
can't use
unless I have my javelin.
Yeah, I mean you can wield a javelin. It's not great, but you
You
can
bought a
use it.
shield to match your evil mace. That you then.
I would
sell
have.
on the
I would have waited for the other mace. How much is the other mace?
I mean,
Just a regular mace.
Yeah.
We
Not
have
too much
time.
money. It's only like 10 gold.
It's like 10. Is it hanging on the wall?
it's just like
No.
we want
No,
to
it's
get
to
I'll
going.
make
have to
it.
wait.
I'd have to make it.
But we can
Yeah.
wait.
We have nothing.
We can go
really.
help. We can go help.
So we'll help
rebuild the
rebuild some
town.
of the town.
Okay. Alright,
no
sure.
rebuild.
I'll put in that mace order there, Brooksy.
Are you getting rid of your great axe
Brooksy.
and selling them back the great axe?
No.
I would be happy to buy my father's great axe back. I would be willing to give you 5 gold for it.
It's alright.
You cheap
I think I'll
bastard.
keep it.
How dare you call me cheap?
I'll keep it.
That is my father's mace. Axe.
I doubt
Father's
it.
great axe.
I very much doubt it.
How dare you call me a liar in my shop?
Insight.
Get
check.
out!
Insight checking.
Sure.
That's gonna be confusing.
Oh yes, fucking beauty. 20, dirty 20.
It's even. So you
What?
succeeded on the DC. He's a very charismatic man. So
Yeah.
he's got +4 charisma.
That's wild.
He goes, "It matters not if I tell the truth or I lie. What matters is the sentimental value of the piece itself. Keep it. I want you to have it with you.
Thank
It
you.
deserves to see the road again. But you will have to buy that mace at full value." That's fine. Excellent. So you give him 10 more gold?
Yep.
Wonderful. He starts on that. He goes, "Come back in 4 days. I will have it ready for you."
Alright, let's go over to Argos?
Argos.
Argos, yeah.
Arcos.
Yeah, you see him working. He's actually just like kind of walking the town of Everwinter, looking over the damage. You see him like taking some notes. He's got a couple guys with him. They don't really know what they're doing. You can tell by just like their conversations with each other. But the stress is there, but it's also like with a promise of having something new. He sees you coming. He says, my friends, hello. We've got a lot of work ahead of us.
And you have 4 sets of hands here to help you.
Wonderful. The question, I guess, is where do we start? I mean, we have the shops down at the base of the town. We could try and reopen the mine. I mean, we have no real purpose for the mining building anymore.
What would be your biggest draw to the town for outsiders to come? Spend money, you know.
The springs?
I don't know.
There's springs?
Yeah, there's like.
The hot springs, I guess. The gold standard, yes. That would probably
These are all.
be the best.
All of these little.
It's
like,
kind of-
Do you
they're
think-
like hot,
Do you
hot
think
springs.
the springs would be enough to bring people?
I mean, it might be enough
Build
to
this city,
It's about marketing.
right?
might be enough to start.
Well, then perhaps the name of the town should be Springfield.
Hot spring
It's
field.
not really a
Springfield.
field. It's more like a spring.
Hot spring mountain.
Hot
Springfield.
rocks.
Springton.
Hot mountain.
Hot Springton
Hot
Mountain.
Hot Springton
Hot
Mountain
coast.
Town.
Hot rocks?
Hot Spring Cove.
Hot Spring Cove. There's no cove here. This is a
It's an
mountain.
alcove.
There's an Okay. Creative. I like it. You promise a cove and they just get an alcove.
Or what we'd be providing as a place
Yellowstone Park.
for rest.
Rest Town.
Springs.
Well, just leave out towns.
Spring.
Restville.
Spring
Spring rest.
Spring.
Spring
Rest.
rolls.
Spring roll.
Spring roll
You
town.
are, there are no bad ideas here,
Yeah.
but
If the town
I
was
think we're getting a
named-
little off
Spring
track.
rest.
I'm not the marketer. I was the baker and the ball maker.
You made all the balls?
Yes.
Are there only bee jobs in this
No.
town?
No, but that
Because
is the
so
rule.
far that's all I've
That's
heard
the
of.
role of the that's the rules. So I have 2 and they must start with the same letter.
I think you should
So I
give
took
it-
on ball maker as my secondary profession. I was never my father and I never wanted to be ball makers, but we did what was necessary. Anyways,
As part of the town council now, I think we should abolish the rule of a necessary.
Day one.
Yeah.
day 1.
2-job thing.
Yeah.
Yes.
Just as many jobs as you want or as little jobs as you want.
Should they still
But no-
but for the organization, should we still make it the same letter?
If you have to have.
No, if you're having multiple jobs, you don't have
I see a
to.
no.
Every
over
job that you're good at, you can do.
I'd vote nay on keeping it the same letter.
here. Okay, great. Town's new constitution is we're writing it right now. Rule number 1 is any man should only need to work 1 job and they don't need to start with the same letter. So this is a good start.
Yes. Yes.
You never have to
There's a
make another
town
ball
of
again.
Rest. Spring rest.
Spring rest.
Spring rest.
Rest. Spring.
It
Springville.
really sounds like spring rolls to me now.
Spring rest.
Spring rest. You'll get
Spring.
people here, and And I
It's
think we
growing
should-
on me the more I say it.
I know it
Spring
would.
rest.
I knew
rest.
it would.
Spring
think-
mist.
I think people will enjoy
could confuse
coming
it. You could think people think they're getting sprained wrists if they come.
What about spring crest?
Highly doubt it. Spring crest.
In and
Spring
a part
into
of the,
spring crest.
Winter spring.
We could use that as a new town festival.
Is it always
Spring
winter?
into spring rest.
Into spring crest. At the spring fair.
Spring crest.
Spring fair.
Well, we could call it
That would
spring
be
into
fine.
spring crest.
fair.
Yes.
This is what we need to get people here right away. Is a festival.
That would be
Spring into spring crest.
We're here for 4 days.
Spring crest.
Spring is in a couple months.
We can plan
We
a
can
fair.
have a winter spring
We'll be back
festival.
For spring crest. Spring crest.
into
Fest.
spring crest.
Spring
fest.
crest, spring fest.
Spring. We'll workshop the name of the festival.
You
But
guys
I
get
think
something.
Spring
crest
Crest
is
We'll be
probably.
back. Spring crest sounds.
I think
Right.
that's the
At
one.
Spring
Spring
rest,
into spring crest, spring
rest.
fest.
He goes to
Somebody
the
ring,
gold
ring,
standard.
ring.
He starts ringing the bell immediately, and the whole town
Yeah.
shows up. And he goes,
Hey!
"We have called the town Springcrest." And there's like a few questioning looks, but
Because of the hot springs.
oh, and then people are like, "That we have those," and the kids are like, "Springcrest," and the moms are like, "That's much better than Fucktown." Huzzah!
And so it's
and the
shot
I
town-
like bitch bill.
And the town of
Fuck up,
Springcrest is born. God damn, that's beautiful.
Spring crest.
Springcrest.
Yay!
Springcrest.
Cheers to
Drink to
Springcrest.
Springcrest,
To
everyone.
It's a spring crest.
Spring a ding a ding.
Glad we got that from Springfield. That's good.
That's all
Good
you.
job.
That's all you said.
Good job.
No.
That was huge. That was huge. That was huge.
Because we're on the crest now.
Speaking to
We're by the
Marcos
storm
and,
crest.
and
No, we're not.
No, we're not.
is his wife there?
It doesn't work.
Yes, Catalina is kind of by his side. She's one of the two people that are speaking into his ear.
What's her job?
Catalina.
The wine mixer.
She is not only a winemaker. She comes from a line of
Catalina wine
Winnebago
Catalina the
salesman.
winemaker. She was also the
and
Winnebago
the helicopter
salesman.
sales.
The
Yeah.
Winnebago.
No.
She's not in helicopter sales. It doesn't start with W, but she might jump into it now.
Right. Now she
That's
has
good.
that freedom. She has that
Um,
freedom.
She was a winemaker. However, seeing as this is like a mountain, there's not many
Yeah.
plants are happening up
Yeah.
here. Not many grapes. So
That's fair. That's fair.
it's just you don't get enough summer up here. If you're
Yeah.
gonna do a dry, arid thing, it needs to be warm. So she used to be a winemaker.
Okay.
Now
Well,
she
speaking to them,
assists Arcos in running the town, essentially.
Good for her.
you guys have a lot of work to do, obviously, and
Yes.
I don't want to force anything, but I believe you should really push for people to come here to Springcrest for a rest. So investing in the inn and
Health potions.
health forward shops, that would be something we should build an infrastructure for that.
I mean, the gold standard is a great place to start, and considering that it's fairly lightly damaged, we could probably get it back up and running at full capacity for like 1,000 gold pieces. I mean, that's a heavy log to get out of there. I mean, with help, we could probably get the cost down if you guys are around for a few days.
We are at your service for the
That would be
next few
amazing.
days.
That would be amazing.
He's got a brand new axe. He needs to sharpen on some wood.
I would love to.
Yeah. I mean, yes. This is great. Okay. So that'll be the task. I think probably with the four of you and the rest of us, we could probably get it done in a week. And even if you're only here for a few days to start, that would help. So since you guys are all helping too, it actually costs less gold. And you gave them gold, did you not?
We
Yeah,
gave them 1,000.
We gave him like
1,500
1,500
plus whatever they were going to try to give us, so they have that.
and then they got back their old 500.
43 gold plus whatever.
Yeah. Okay. So where is it?
And then I highly recommend our friend here comes up and cleans up your springs.
Yeah. Absolutely.
With her druid crafting.
Oh.
You can make little flowers for all around the springs.
So typically it would cost 1,000 gold to build a fresh one, but since it was so lightly damaged, it's only 250 gold, and with you guys helping, that cuts the cost. So it's only 150 gold basically to get her back up and running. So yeah, how are you helping? I guess.
Chop that fucking log, dude.
Chopping down logs.
Yeah, man. Roll strength for me. Just a straight strength roll.
9.
I'm
9?
there. I want to be right there, and we're having an Iron Man /
Okay,
Captain
so
America
so you can
moment.
both like roll
Like,
for it, and it'll
chop
be
for chop.
Chop for chop.
Nat 20.
at 20. So Brooks
Broke his hands.
Brooks lends you
Breaks it off your chest plate.
he lends you an axe as well to cut. He just looks at you. He's like, "You are not going to cut a tree with this tiny little sword that you have."
Thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome. You guys have like a chop off. It actually becomes kind of an event where people are like, "Oh, ooh," and you guys just exchange
You're all
like,
sweaty.
yeah. You start like some people are passing bets around. They're like, I think the little guy's gonna win. The other guy's like, oh, I think the big guy's gonna win. The kid's like, betting is bad. Don't gamble. And people are upset and happy that you won. The people who had your back, you guys are like, you're too big to fail, you idiot.
It's a new axe, alright?
It's a new axe.
Doesn't
Why don't you get
have
that?
the same
Why don't you get that
feel.
cursed mace back, you bitch, or whatever? I don't know. I don't know.
Who said
Okay.
that?
A person,
Who said that?
just a villager. News travels fast. Small
Yeah,
town,
that's
small
what I
community.
know.
You know, small town.
The gossip.
Brooks knew something was up with it, so he told people.
I turn around and go, ah, or like
and
the
the little
Star
kids are
Wars.
like, oh, but that's a bad guy.
Yeah, I know,
Bad
but
guy.
I don't do that.
People
I
stab you.
just,
No.
yeah.
Okay, great.
stab.
How are you helping out?
I'm gonna be walking around cleaning up the springs.
Okay,
Like maybe replanting some baby treelings.
okay.
Treelings? I don't know. I'm gonna go for that one.
Yeah, treelings.
Treelings. It's D&D. Saplings.
Treelings is what they're called here.
Okay.
It's canon.
Here in Springfield.
I'm the idiot.
Springcrest.
Springcrest field.
Springcrest.
And
yeah.
putting little like petals and things in the
Okay.
Nice.
Okay, cool,
You know
cool,
what I
cool,
mean?
cool,
You're
cool.
just dirtying the water, yeah.
no like for nice. For nice.
No, it's
Rose
natural.
petals in the
You're
back.
like, you're
Like
planting.
I'm planting
So
like
you're making like a
vines
beautiful
and
like
things and
like a garden basically
Yeah.
around these springs.
yeah.
Cool.
Just cleaning up the outdoor space.
I love it. Let's do okay, roll a d20, add your spellcasting modifier.
I don't know what that is.
Spellcasting mod? Oh, you didn't write that down.
What do you
what would
use? It's either wisdom, charisma, or intelligence. I don't know what you use to
Intelligence.
cast your spells.
Intelligence.
Okay, sure.
I
So
remember that.
roll a d20, add your intelligence modifier.
14.
14. Yeah. So the first couple days it goes like a little rough. You're more cleaning out the springs, making them sparkle. You know, taking out algae and shit like that.
Mm-hmm.
And you by like day 3 and 4, like the druid craft is
That's
coming
awesome.
a lot easier to you.
That's what I know.
Instead of like just being able to come out with like these little blooms, you're able to like touch the soil and like little plants kind of pop up, and you're able to manifest like a small tree and kind of plant it in the ground. You got a pretty nice looking little garden.
Wow.
You got a pretty nice little garden looking
That's
thing
what I
there.
thought it was. He's questioning my numbers right now.
Why
These should be the same.
I don't think any of that. I switched
You got
sheets so many
13,
times
13, and plus 1 and plus 2.
because
Oh,
I have
well, con should be-
modifiers. Because I have like my.
Con should be plus 2.
Well, con should be +2 though. Your intelligence is right.
So that means this is on her intelligence sheet, the one she's actually using. It should be plus 3 here because she's got plus luck. Charm.
Yeah,
Everything's got one up there.
Yeah. So your con is actually higher.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
It's plus 3 on your constitution.
That's it. You got a bonus.
That's dope.
Okay.
Level 4, baby.
So
Leveling up.
on like that second and third day, how are you assisting here? Let's do that.
I'll probably be assisting. Well, ironically enough, my father was a blacksmith in your village,
Wow.
so
Fantastic.
I will be being a devil boy.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be assisting any way I can with that, the fire that
Okay.
we need to get the whatever you want to call it going, and
Okay.
and
You can assist in like helping
Assisting.
the crafting some of the metal. I don't know,
like the nails.
yeah.
and the
Yeah,
stuff
yeah.
that we need. for
Okay,
it.
so you're helping on like on the very front end. You're on like
Yeah.
the supply side.
Yeah,
basically.
exactly.
Cool.
Also like lanterns.
Let's roll.
Sure.
Let's roll.
Can I make the
And I
mines
can make
cool?
my own fire. And
Let's roll Dex. Let's roll Dex and add proficiency.
add proficiency.
Add
to
proficiency.
Dex.
Yeah.
Wow. Oh, it's
Oh baby,
Brady's
that's a
bone.
19 plus Dex, which is 20 plus proficiency.
Dude,
So 22.
supply side, not the problem with this.
Oh,
You are
okay.
manufacturing screws, nails, hinges faster than people know what to do with them.
Yeah.
They actually end up with a surplus of this shit at the end of the day,
Let's go.
where you've actually lessened the cost for them on their next project because you've just managed to make
I
so
can
much
keep
shit.
that fire stoked anytime
Yeah,
I want.
That's it.
Yeah.
Brooks kind of gets into a rhythm with you where they start to build that like construction equipment with you. It doesn't get done in the 4 days that your mace takes, but it gets damn near close.
Good.
The tree you guys managed to get out of the way. The garden has come a long way, and they've got more screws and nails than they know what to do with. The structural element where the tree once was has kind of been partially rebuilt. They're starting to roof it. I'm sure you were able to help kind of make shingles and whatever they needed that way.
Hand stuff up.
Yeah, that's it. It's coming along really nice. The gold standard is going to be one of the nicer inns in the northern kind of side of Tal'Dorei, which is saying something. So 4 days in, you can go and get your mace. Gives it to you. It's a standard mace. Does 1d6 plus 5, or 1d6 plus your strength damage. Sorry, 1d6 plus 4. It's up to you guys whether you want to stick around, finish the project off, or take off.
No, never mind. I was gonna say, has the fucking messenger come back? But there's not a fucking chance.
No.
He hasn't even got to Amon yet.
No.
At some point, I would have wanted to
He's
find
still
a
running, though.
copper wire,
You would have purchased copper wire.
or just found one that was laying on the ground.
Yeah, you would have been able to find copper wire. Absolutely. In all your construction efforts and stuff
Yeah.
like that, for sure you would have been able to find copper wire.
And I saw, I think the Ashari, the gray Ashari,
Mm-hmm.
did something that I think Zephyr found interesting, and that's sending a message. I believe they sent a message.
Yep.
So I'd be throughout the day kind of wrapping this copper wire around one finger and then the other, and then trying to speak into it. Because
Okay.
I'm kind of going off what I saw. And
Yeah.
so I'd just be like, if I had a moment and saw someone kind of walking by, I'd try to send them a message and speak into the wire and try to see if it
Okay.
went through.
Takes a couple days, but in the time, yeah. I mean, you added it to your spell list.
Yeah.
Yeah. So like, there's a couple days that go by, and as
Can
you guys
one of
are
the first times be just like he's saying it and I just hear him and just go, "Hi, Stefan."
Sure. Yeah. If
You
I
didn't
saw,
get-
I would be probably sending it to these guys.
Yeah,
So like
yeah.
as they're walking by, and then just be in like the black shop or the blacksmith, and be like, "Can you hear me?"
Yeah.
you can. You
Yes.
can hear him.
What do you?
Yes.
No, he's far away from
No,
you.
he's on the
Yes.
other side of town.
Yeah, you don't have that. You just hear it in your
No,
head.
I'm not holding anything.
You would literally.
Yes.
Yeah, I guess you would just hear a whisper in your ear as you're walking by, and just, Felix, can you hear me?
Who is that?
And I'll see that reaction. I'll be like, can you hear me?
So yeah,
Okay.
you can message.
I can message.
Mr. Clean.
He thinks it's
Clean.
he thinks it's Sage.
Playing Tar Man.
I don't know. I think you can answer too.
Is it
That's
Din?
true.
Not unless they have.
Because the spell
You need the enchanted wire, I think.
You. No, they can reply in a whisper. Only I can hear.
Oh, okay. There you go.
Yeah.
Dynamite. So yeah, you're good for one use. That's a cantrip too, right?
You can reply?
I was
You can.
replying in a shout. So I don't think you heard
Yeah.
me.
What?
So you're kind of like just up by the mine. You're hanging out, just kind of practicing, just shouting at them, and you're like down. You can kind of see him up the hill, and you just hear like this whisper in your ear. He's probably like 100 yards away from you.
I'm literally looking through the window. I'm looking through the window, and I see that reaction. I hear that.
This is why devils are horrible.
Oh my god, I can't believe that worked.
That's really cool.
Unbelievable.
So you guys hanging around? You taking off?
You've got your great axe there, Bear?
Got his
my great
mace.
axe, got my mace.
He's
Oh,
loaded
right,
for fucking bear.
Fuck yeah, dude. Let's get on the goddamn road to Western. Are we- we're
Bye,
taking
Springcrest.
Are we taking the main roads?
And are you waiting
Yeah, I
until
don't
the
see
gold
why
standard
not.
is finished?
No,
Are you gonna
We're
help
not
the
wanted.
you gonna help the project, or are you just taking off as soon as the mace is ready? That's the only thing that I'm curious
Why don't
about
we just
time
finish
wise.
it?
How many days left? Seeing
Yeah,
our
3.
progress, there's only 3 days.
Sure,
left.
we'll
Yeah,
stay for
yeah,
the
then
3
let's-
days. Let's make it an even week and then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then
Look at the
I assume we're getting free stays at the gold at standard because we're staying.
Yeah,
I think so.
100%, 100%,
We're working.
absolutely. You're working. You're
Yeah,
working.
for our
you're-
stay and our
room,
meals.
room and board.
room
and,
board, exactly, yeah.
Yeah, and they know how much help you were.
Just getting shit
To the
out
point
the
where 3 days later, you step back. Brooks has made with your help like a beautiful kind of metal sign that says the gold standard. It's all in
Cool.
it's all in gold leafed kind of iron
Nice.
that kind of hangs in the above the door, and I mean it smells of lilac and like beautiful kind of fresh flowers all the time. This grove or this small kind of garden that Ritz made, even though it's the dead of winter, manages to kind of stay bloomed and stay growing. Yeah, I mean the gold standard looks better than it's ever looked. So with that, everybody kind of thanks you. There's a big reveal where together they invite you guys to tear move that bus moment, where they
Right.
tear this huge sheet down. Everybody sees it. Everybody goes crazy.
Cutting the red ribbon.
Yeah, kids are like, "Woo, fuck town!"
Formerly Fucktown, formerly Everwinter.
The artist formerly known as Fucktown, formerly known as Everwinter. Yeah, I mean, again, drinks are all around. They have you in for one night. They've managed to bring in some ale from one of the closer.
Do you guys
one of the
know
closer villages?
the game boat races here in Springcrest?
They don't, but they are willing to learn.
Go learn today.
Learn today. Let's boat race, baby.
Yeah, sure. I'll roll 40, 20 right now, and then you guys.
Everyone roll your
We'll do 3. 'Cause I'm gonna go to the bathroom.
Yeah, Zephyr steps out. He's just playing around with his fucking copper wire.
Just send me messages.
You're a bitch, Zephyr.
He goes.
I'll drink his.
Oh, going double.
What are we doing? Wait, I'm
Oh
rolling
my
four
God.
aces.
Natty
Who's
lighted.
going first?
I natty
Bear
lighted.
goes first. He fails. Oh, this person only got a 7, but
I
he's
forget.
still like.
Just roll it each one and then
You gotta drink again.
Yep.
You gotta drink again.
Come on, Mayor.
3.
4.
What the
Yeah. And this is a child. This child shouldn't even be drinking, and this baby's like, and this baby drinks
I
on
like
the bus.
this guy.
Yeah, I like the cut of this baby's jib.
Yeah.
These
And
berries are tough.
Lastly,
There it is. This is 17.
19.
No way!
Bear gets
Make a con
double.
save. Make a
way.
Constitution save.
Con save. 9 plus.
You hear from within the
4.
bag of holding, "Your little bitch,
It's a
Bear.
13.
I'm glad I'm in the bag of holding."
It's a 13 right there.
Punch my bag of holding.
13. You succeed, so you
Okay.
are willing, or you're able to keep it down. And they go, "Should we
Little
have
rusty, guys.
a rematch starting from the other side?"
Yeah, you guys go first.
Apparently.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay, Ritz.
Oh my.
Yeah, I'll
Let's
be
go.
center. I'll be center.
Ooh,
6.
rough. The baby let off, and he's like, "Oh, it feels so good." Wait, did you say 6?
Yeah.
And he still manages to beat you because he got a 7. Wait, I got a 7. I assumed that I lost.
Yeah, I would assume
the
that's-
And the baby's
smell
like,
of alcohol like made me quiver a little bit after
Yeah,
the shot from last
because
night.
the bartender found one more shot of that tar
7
alcohol and
days
he
ago.
poured it in.
7 days ago.
Yeah, he poured a little more of that tar alcohol in your
Oh,
beer.
fucking
He's like,
gotcha.
I found a little more back there, so I thought you'd like it, and I gave it to you.
Thank
Okay,
you.
roll again, Ritz.
8.
8. It's a draw.
Ooh.
What does that mean?
Redo?
Yeah,
Why?
okay.
8.
18.
Oh.
This woman like chugs her back. She slams it down. She's like, "We like these boat races."
You like that.
Let's go. Roll again.
Not 20.
Nat 20.
No way! You
Reroll.
both got a nat
Yeah,
20?
Reroll.
Oh, I just dropped that one. It's a 9.
That's a 4.
Let's go.
Oh, there we go.
This
Oh,
man
my
like
first
felt really
round.
good, and then kind of he gets 3/4 away and goes, "Oh fuck!" And then he continues
So
to
they're
go.
on guy 3.
They're on guy
Guy
3.
2.
I do. 8.
9.
Oh my god.
Like thought I was never gonna drink. There's like spring crest, spring crest, spring crest, spring crest. You guys,
We
are,
always-
It sounds like a high school.
you guys are bad.
We always let the newbies win,
Of
so
course.
they get
Like, I got a
encouraged to
Springcrest high.
continue such a great tradition.
That was the day Springcrest became a town of drunks.
Yes, yeah. They're trying to rebuild, and you've turned them all into alcoholics.
I think of them as Blue Mountain.
Me too.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
why I
really
picture
nice.
it.
Yeah, really nice.
But it's also like
much
this
prettier.
dirty mining town.
It's a
also.
dirty
Oh,
mining
right.
town, but now I mean, the mine is broken down. And, I mean, there's one building that
It's
really
now
looks
turned
good.
into a salt cave.
Yeah,
Ah.
yeah. How chic. How chic.
We did
It's
kill
like
all
St.
those.
Anne's Spa.
We did kill all those fucking
Imps.
worms.
No, the worms are not
Worms.
We'll find
dead.
But you killed
Oh, the
two of
Killed
them.
2 of them.
You did kill 2 of them.
There's another worm left?
Can we?
Well, you don't know.
Can we go?
Wanna go check it out?
Let's go check it out.
Webby, webby,
Retcon 2
webbies.
nights ago. Or tonight, on our last night here.
While we're drunk?
I'm not drunk. I barely sipped.
You are.
I
You're
saved
drunk
my
for
cup.
sure.
I saved
Yeah,
my cup.
I know. That just means you didn't puke, but you are definitely
Oh.
still fucking poisoned.
Fuck.
Yeah, you just managed to like keep it together. You lose, hey dude, you lose 3 in a row. You're poisoned. I don't give a shit.
I run over
Definitely
to
poisoned.
Zephyr after having a few and go, we've got a great idea. Let's go into the mines tonight.
Listen,
I've always trusted you,
You
so
can do
sure,
it.
let's do
And
it.
spend the night. Let's spend the night in the mines.
Wanna spend-
I'm gonna kill.
Fun.
Yeah.
We're gonna kill a
Yeah.
worm.
His eyes.
We're gonna kill a worm.
Maybe we shouldn't.
What?
No, I'm just.
Come
Or.
Let's take that mace out and kill a worm.
Not the mace bear.
No.
Why?
Even I know
Bear.
that's a very bad
Why
idea.
not, guys?
Because you told me you don't like making breakfast, bear.
Did I say that?
You did say
I
that.
did say that. I'm so sorry for that. The Mason, alright guy though.
He's not an alright guy. You literally said
I
he's
also think
evil.
it's
Is the
a-
first words out of your mouth.
Give him another chance.
No.
She's also a lady, so.
It's a lady. as
He.
I tighten up and throw my cape over the bag of holding now, so that way it's on my back and the
Alright.
cape is over that.
You guys want to see a
No.
Pokeball?
well.
What?
Bear.
That's not gonna help us for a
You
worm.
guys want to see a Pokeball?
Bear.
Yeah.
But no.
Wanna see a Pokeball?
No.
What
Roll a
about-
d8. Roll a
what
d8.
about-
Roll a d8. Roll a d8.
Nice.
Just
Where are
burning
we? Are we in the bar?
Yeah. Where are you? Where are
In
you?
the bar.
Or are you on the way to the mine? Like, what
We're
are
on the
you
way
guys
to the
doing?
mine.
Yeah, let's do
On
that.
the way to the mine.
Okay.
It's an 8.
An 8. Okay.
Oh, it's a big one. Come
You
on.
pull out this like black little puffball. Yeah.
It's a
Yeah, it's the
rhino.
same. It's the one that you got
Yeah.
before.
A horse.
Okay.
Do you say anything, or do you just like
No, he said, "Do you guys want to see a Pokeball?" We said no, and he threw it.
Yeah.
Bear, no.
Hey, incoming.
Boom.
You throw this puffball.
Watch
It,
out.
it hits the ground. It rolls and it shakes a little bit, and then it slowly expands and it sees. It kind of puffs feathers out. It gets larger and larger, and it's a giant eagle.
It's a fucking
like a
eagle.
giant eagle. Like I'm.
giant
Like, you
eagle.
can ride it.
It's a giant eagle.
Eagle.
Could you ride it? Yeah, it can carry like one person.
Oh fuck.
Maybe
Somebody
2.
can get to like
Fucking cool.
halfway
Giant
to
eagle stat
Western
block,
right
And
now.
you can talk to him.
Get a giant eagle stat block, buddy.
Can I talk to the eagle?
Do your thing, man.
Whoa, this is so fucking cool.
Yeah, this thing is like probably 5.5, 6 feet tall. It like
Yeah,
shoots
what
its
does it
wings
sa-
out.
what
It's
does it
like
sound
10,
like?
11 feet. We're gonna find out. He hasn't spoken to him yet.
It wouldn't be an episode if Bear didn't talk to an animal. So.
We're about to find out what the fucking giant eagle sounds like.
Yeah. Nice.
Sounds like.
Yeah.
One
okay.
more time.
Eagle.
Oh, sorry. I thought it was.
Oh, it's
eagle.
like a
I
Pokemon
thought-
that says its own name. Okay,
Yeah.
got it.
Eagle. Eagle.
Eagle.
Eagle.
This eagle's pretty badass.
Eagle.
Yeah, giant eagles are. They're pretty good. Nice. That was
What
a
a
waste.
waste on a drunk night.
Hey,
okay.
Into a
here's-
cave where you
hey,
can't
That's
fly.
giant.
Frickin'
Hey eagle.
Hey,
Hey, how you doing, bro?
pretty good, man. This
so
is cool.
great for you to be here.
I'm really happy to be
Me
here.
and my
Hey,
friends.
are you drunk?
No, we just played a couple boat races.
I am
Alright.
slack-jawed
Alright.
staring at a giant
All
eagle
right. He
right
goes,
now.
what's up, man? He just kind of looks at you like, what's up?
We just played a couple boat races, is all.
Cool. Yeah. Hell yeah.
We just rebuilt this town.
Oh my
Just
god.
welcome to this town. It's called Springcrest.
You see him kind of like he hops around and like looks at it. He goes, "Did you build all of it? Because a lot of it's pretty shit. I'm not gonna
Whoa,
lie."
no, we just rebuilt this one, the gold standard. Yeah.
Although my frame of reference is literally just this moment because I wasn't existing before it. So you know what? Probably pretty good actually.
The rest of the world? pretty well like this.
But the gold standard's
Gold
nice.
standard's great.
Really nice, bro.
Not all the world is like this. I'm going to tell you.
All right, cool.
Eddie.
What
Eddie.
am I-
What if I call you Eddie?
Call me. I love it.
Eddie.
All right. What do
Eddie,
you?
This is my
Eddie.
friend Eddie. Eddie.
Did you bring me out for a reason, or?
I did.
Cool,
I
cool,
did,
cool,
I
cool, cool.
did.
Yeah, let's do it.
I need you to fly into a cave and let me know if there's a worm in there. I
I'm
know
an-
how much you love worms. baby.
Yeah, but I'm an eagle. I love the sky. I can do it.
Okay.
I was kind of looking. Okay. All right. Yeah. Sure.
Please.
He kind of like hops through the cave. He actually does have to like duck down a little bit once he gets to the further hallway of it.
Yeah.
And he kind of just disappears into the dark.
I'm going
Okay.
chasing
Can I
after
do
the
my
giant eagle.
beast sight or whatever it is?
Beast sense.
Beast sense. So I can see what he sees.
Yeah. Do you have to like touch it or anything? How's beast sense? What is beast sense?
He's warging.
So I think
This guy's warging
Is it?
into a fucking.
thought I remembered you saying that. But maybe not.
You touch a willing beast for the duration. You can use your action to see through the beast's eyes and hear what it hears. Yeah. So it basically acts as like a familiar for you.
This guy is warging right now.
So yeah, you see him. He
I'm
goes.
going away right now.
He goes into the dark. One thing I gotta see though, something very important. So he just hops in. Okay. You realize though it gets dark. It gets very, very dark, and eagles can't see in the dark, but they've got really great perception.
Okay.
So he kind of hops in. He gets to the edge of the like the ramp and the track, like looking down over the pit, and he kind of takes off, starts to do like circles at the ceiling of the cavern, just looking down. He looks up and he sees the tunnels kind of above his head. Oh boy, now I need to. God damn, you guys throw me for loops.
Yep.
Worm stats,
Fucking
baby.
love it. I love it. What were you even called?
Big
Giant
worm.
It was not called.
It's like
giant
acid
worms.
metal eating
Acid
worm.
worm, wasn't it?
Let's try acid metal.
Acid worm.
Silver worm.
Stay dry, another peeling.
I'm standing outside and I'm like, shit. I don't want to lose another shield over my breastplate. So I take them both off.
Hell yeah.
I'm going in.
Wow.
Hell yeah. So are you gonna hit it with your metal weapon though, or are you gonna punch it to death?
So
Just
that.
curiosity. Minus shields.
No, the sword I'm still taking. Yeah.
Okay, so
But I don't have
your
my AC.
so your AC is 10 plus Dex.
Plus a defense thing. Defensive duelist or no something. Oh, fighting style that I picked up
There you are.
from like level 1.
He has advantage on perception checks.
He does, but it's a straight
Okay.
roll because he does not have dark vision.
Mm.
But yeah. So he's like flying. He's like looking up, and you can hear him. You hear him like shriek out a little bit. And you hear him go, "Ah, fuck, 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 fuck!" And he like turns around and he like just shoots back through the tunnel and he starts like hopping out. He goes, "Yeah, no, there's a huge goddamn worm in there. Holy shit, that was terrifying."
There's a worm in there.
Let's kill it.
Let's kill it.
I rolled stealth a 1 for the megapede, so this thing's just like, I'm a
Megapede.
giant worm. Yeah. I mean, are we doing this?
I take
Your-
my javelin and my new shield.
Okay, so your dex is, or your AC is plus dex,
10
so
plus
plus
2,
2, yeah.
and then plus my defensive fighting style.
What does that give you? Is that just a straight
plus
2?
1.
Or a straight bonus? Okay, so it's 13, your AC is 13 now. Cool. Okay. Love it.
Just make sure. Oh, that's while I'm wearing armor.
You're also poisoned.
Never mind, I'm down to 12
Oh yeah.
So you gotta look up what,
because I took off all my armor because I don't want him to eat it.
I think poison is just like
Oh,
disadvantage.
right,
Yeah.
So I took off all my armor
right.
and I sold the ornamental dagger.
Sold the dagger, so poison, disadvantage on attack and ability checks.
Yep.
Cool. So Bear's pretty fucked up right now. This is perfect.
Recklessly attack.
That's true. You can just recklessly attack.
But also reckless,
nice
not
ring
in
of
like
tongue
the
fire,
sense
ring
of
of
like
fire.
you are reckless with anger. It's like you are now
You are
reckless
just
with
fucked up.
drunkenness, and
Yeah.
you're just like,
Worm.
Okay, so do you guys try and go
Worm.
stealthy? Do you try
Worm.
and what do you try and do here?
we can battle cry, run in.
You just battle cry and run
Wow, that is not
I like
like
it.
you at all, but yeah,
I like it.
fucking sure, let's do
in. It's
it.
bold. It's a bold.
Well,
move.
I'll be in the back.
Oh,
Onward! And they all
You
just
guys
like,
go!
ah! And you're like, okay, back here, guys, fine.
I'm actually gonna go to the hot springs.
Oh yeah, go to that gold standard.
I got an appointment with a masseuse. So.
Yeah. Okay, you have to hire a skilled hireling for that, so you'll have to find a masseuse out in the world and then offer them a position at the gold standard.
Oh, wow,
Interview
this
them.
is kind of fun.
Interview
Super
them.
fun.
This is still.
If you want to interview them, you can interview them for sure.
Oh.
And then you're like, just go to my town and fucking.
back check them.
Well, yeah. You can. We can work out the HR.
The counselor. Yeah.
You guys do as much HR as you want on them, but you gotta find them first. You know,
Adam,
people aren't just
you-
masseuses.
If we really wanted to fuck with you, that's what we will do.
Dude, that's not
Every
fucking with me.
day.
That would make me. That would
A
give me
whole
joy.
episode.
Do you know how much joy
but
that would give
once
me?
a day, like once every episode, we're just like, yeah, today we're gonna go look for a seamstress.
Hell yeah, seamstresses are everywhere. You can find them probably in every village and every town.
Today we're looking for a trained.
And then it's gonna be
facialist.
like, okay, well, what do you want to give them to like leave their home and leave their job? Do they have something for you to do? This opens up a whole world of possibilities. I love it.
I don't know. I was gonna be an entrepreneur.
You don't have to be. That's the thing. You don't have to be. This village will be fine without you, maybe. Although you helped build the gold standard.
This is true.
So do you guys battle cry and run in? What are we doing?
I think that's the plan.
No
Do-
one else
do you
has
bring
said,
the
no one
giant
else has
eagle
said
with
any other option.
This giant eagle is also like black of feathers. Just got like a gold.
Yeah, I tell the
it's just-
giant eagle just to say, "Stay here. We'll only be a couple minutes."
He goes, great. That giant worm looked terrifying. You guys fought one of those before?
Oh yeah, we've killed a couple.
Okay, because he had like some acid shit going on.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm
Acid
just
shit?
like, yeah, spit acid, dude.
Remember, he spits the acid that
Oh,
eats the
yeah.
metal.
That, okay. Yep.
Yeah.
I will not be running in.
Okay.
Like a father watching 3 children. I'm just gonna go
Stand at the back.
and just walk in.
All right. Give me a marching order. Who's going in?
I'm the only non-drunk one.
I'm not. none of us are.
Well, should
I'm
that
not
be
drunk.
decided by
You're not
initiative?
poisoned because you got the two. Because you got the.
I got the two.
You only
I
failed
only
twice.
failed two.
He's the only one poisoned because he failed
I lost
3 times.
Poison.
Yeah.
But they're all
They're all.
slightly inebriated.
They're like inebriated, but they're only like
Right.
loose.
We
It's
all-
when you're good at
we
pool
played
and you're
boat
not
races
like
and he just
vomiting
didn't
everywhere.
drink.
Yeah,
I
so
got
I'm-
100.
He only drank one.
I'm definitely
Okay.
the ringleader of this.
You are
plan, I
fucked
think.
up.
I'm
Yeah.
fucked up. So I'll
Yeah.
run in first.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
was gonna say either initiative order decides it or.
However you want to do it.
Alright.
If you have a marching order,
Alex is in
do
first.
Okay.
it. Hell yeah.
I'll follow up.
Yeah, fuck yeah. So you guys
With
run
the
in
jab.
first. You feel good. You took that armor off. You're like, yeah, let's fucking go, baby. You're in that one beer that got you in the zone. If any, you're zoned in.
It's the right amount of fun.
Yeah, yeah. You're seeing a little funny, but like you're okay. You can still
I'm
hit.
fine.
Yeah, that's exactly right. I'm fine.
And then I go, watch this. And I pull my whip.
Oh shit.
Because I forgot this whole time I've had a whip, by the way.
Oh,
Cool.
yeah.
Do you know the damage for it? Do you know
Yeah,
the damage for
I
it?
have
It's
it.
all here.
Yeah. It's the
Dude,
same
you
as my
should.
scimitar.
Dude, if any of you die, I'm gonna be so happy. Let's do this thing. So you guys like
This is definitely.
Yeah,
I
I
love
can
this.
just took a tower of demons down. We're like, hey, let's use shit we're not proficient with, we're not very good at, we don't really know how to do it. Let's get drunk and then let's go fight a thing that can shoot acid at us. I am
Here's the
so
deal,
in.
though. If it gets bad, we just literally leave the tunnel. I think we'll be okay.
Yeah, until
I
it
think
uses
he
its
likes-
secret power collapsed tunnel and then you're fucked.
You weren't
Anyways.
considering that, were you?
I don't think any of us was considering.
No, you're in it now, baby.
Until God rung down above us and said that he has a secret power that collapses the tunnel.
Okay, so you guys sprint into the tunnel, Bear leading the charge, recklessly calling out to the gods. Like, emboldened because you were talking to the son of a god and you're like, I'm just as fucking tough as this guy. This would impress the shit out of Revere. Watch this shit go.
Okay.
And you're also pretty fucked up.
Yeah. Yeah.
So it's really good. This is a really good.
I'm
You're like, this is
really
gonna make a great story.
It's a great idea.
Yeah. He said it.
You know
You
what?
say it out loud as you're running in. This is a great
It's a
idea.
great idea.
Fucked up Alex would do this.
That's the best part.
Like, I can see him doing this
I
at
love
Boyd
it.
Island or something.
Fucking love it. Hey, you guys want to go fight an acid spitting megapede? Let's get fucked up and do
No,
it.
it's
Save the town.
Okay. Sure, let's just roll initiative, baby, because this guy's not.
Roll.
He rolled a 1 on stealth. He's all right. Cool.
Little 9 or
All right, 25 to 20. Typically, no.
17.
Okay. Let's go 20 to 15.
16.
16.
9.
9.
5.
5.
This makes sense.
Perfect.
Yeah.
What's your dex mod?
1.
Okay.
Do you want the number or just
Felix. No.
13
mod.
for plus 1?
13 plus 1. Okay. Felix.
Shouldn't that be a +2?
Oh no, it's
13
not.
plus
This
one.
one's 1d4.
11, 12. 13 is plus 1. My apologies. 13 is plus 1.
14 and 15 is plus 2.
Yeah.
13's are plus
I got my
so these
negatives
are
and
actually
my
both are
positives
2.
confused.
Yeah.
I was like
But
10,
I
11.
have- No, so this is right. This is a 2, but I have a +1 intelligence
Why?
for
Because that cat.
because of my wood elf.
Oh,
so
okay,
my
cool.
intelligence
Oh.
is +1, but then I
Sure.
get another one for
Yep.
intelligence, so that's why
Okay,
that
cool.
doesn't matter.
Oh, so it's just the
So everything
number.
was right.
Yeah. So we've got Ritz, Bear, Felix, and then the worm goes. Okay. And then Ethan.
Bringing up the rear.
Let's fucking
Coming in to
do
do
this.
It's literally
Kill all of
perfect.
us
It's
after
really
we all
Ritz,
fucking
you
die already.
kind of like he's leading the charge, and you kind of come in behind him. You get to the edge of these
Yeah, I'm
ramps.
like trying to picture all the ramps
Mhm.
down again.
Yeah, so that's exactly what it is. Just a bunch of switchbacks. There's a few large stones.
Do I see a swarm at all?
You do not see a schwarm at all.
Do you see a worm though?
Do I see a worm?
Oh, you don't see that either.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Fuck.
yeah. You almost- it was a good point. Semantics count.
Does anyone remember what the crystals do? The red crystals, they explode.
Explode.
Oh, yeah.
I yell at that.
Yeah. Say it kind of
Explode!
Explode!
They explode.
Okay. I'm just gonna. I'm not running it anymore. I'm staying up at the top.
You're gonna stay up at the top.
Oh, Ritza goes. Oh fuck! I don't know.
You can hold an action if you want to hold an attack.
Yeah, I'm
you
just
wanna
gonna hold. Like, actually, I'm going to use my action
Okay.
to light an arrow on fire using my pitch and my little.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna hold action with a little arrow.
It's a
on
bonus
fire.
action to like turn it to make an arrow fire. So yeah. And then you
So now you're holding your action.
just get ready. Cool. Bear, you sprint out. You're like, let's fuck this worm up. You get out to like the edge. Do you start like sprinting down the switchbacks?
Oh
or-
yeah.
Yeah. So you're just like hoofing it, and you're like, you get down. You're like, there's number one, super dark down here. Very very dark. Like, I can't really see down here dark, and there's no worm either. So
Do I see the red crystals or those like?
the red crystals have like a
Darkness.
slight glow, but they only give about 5-10 feet of ambient light.
Maybe call to the worm, Bear.
Is Rit saying that?
Yeah.
Hey, fuck you, worm!
And you just hear like
Ew.
coming from like up in the ceiling somewhere.
Right on top of me.
No, just like the ceiling. This is a cavern. Like it's probably
Way up.
It's
probably
way
like
up.
100 feet
Oh,
up.
it's 100 feet.
Yeah.
Do it. Jump at it.
100 feet up.
Yeah, and you just hear this kind of growling. You see
Okay.
like the odd kind of drip of acid on the floor,
Yeah.
but you can't see anything up there.
Okay, well I hold my attack then.
Okay,
Yeah.
cool.
Sweet.
Felix, you are
Yeah, fuck you, worm. And I'm running in. I have no dark vision or anything. Does that change anything?
No, yeah, you're in the same boat as him, where you
Okay.
guys like can't really see
Yeah.
anything. You do have the idea though, Bear, like you're just because you're drunk and you're like, you know what does give me bright light for 40 feet. Anyways,
I'm yelling at Zephin.
Yeah.
Cast light on my shield like we normally do.
you're already gone. Didn't you like zoom past?
Oh yeah,
him?
30 feet. Like I'm yelling back to 30 feet.
About
It's
a
light touch,
spell.
or you can
It's
throw
a
it?
touch spell.
It's touch.
Cast light on my shield.
You're gone.
Also, my shield's not on me. So.
Cast light on my shield. I have a shield now.
No, Barry's gonna eat your
all right,
shit.
that's-
And I'm holding action if a worm comes within 5 feet.
Yeah. Okay.
Attacking.
Okay.
Cool.
or just attacking if I see a wizard.
Okay, so I'd say you got probably like halfway down the switchbacks. You probably are right there with
behind
him. The Megapede's turn. These like drips of acid happen. You hear just like kind of this like creature rumbling through. Everybody go ahead and make a perception check for me to see if you can kind of track his motion.
12.
15.
15.
14.
Cool. Yeah, you can kind of track it. He's like, you can tell he's moving through the ceiling and then he's coming down like through the wall. You're able to kind of turn and just like look at the one tunnel that was opened up by the last one that came through at you. But he does not make himself, he does not show himself. Zephyr, you are
Oh
up.
my god, why? Come out here, you worm.
Well, I will walk to Felix. Like, where's your fucking shield?
I left it up front. I didn't want him to eat it again. Remember?
Yeah, I have one.
Are you there with it?
Yeah, we're beside each other.
Okay.
Yeah, they're right next to each other. They ran down and there's no light. But again, you can pitch the idea.
I have a shield now, bro. I also have some
You do have a
torches.
shield.
You have some torches.
Yeah.
Something else gives light for 40 feet.
I don't know what
You
that is.
hear in your head.
I'm going to
Still?
cast
Give me
light
the bag
on
of
your shield.
holding.
No.
I can hold it.
No.
The mace.
It's a very bad idea.
The mace.
I
It'll
don't
be
care.
fun. Don't you want to see it?
Don't you like breakfast bears?
Don't you want to see it? I love breakfast. Are we having breakfast soon?
Literally, if we get through tonight because you don't hold on to an evil maze.
I'm
Let
gonna
me hold it.
go up to Bear.
Yeah.
Let me hold it.
And then
No,
I'll reach for
slap
the
his
mace bear. And I'll tap the shield
Okay.
a couple times and cast light on it.
Cool. So as you kind of walk up to him and you tap him, you just see like the reflection of the light in these like 6 eyes right at the wall.
Nice.
And the Megapede just comes like storming out. We're back up top. Ritz. This thing has made
Shooting
itself
a fire arrow
seen.
at it.
Fire away.
Fire away.
14 plus 8. No, yeah, I'm using my arrow. I was like reading the other stuff.
Is this
no, I'm arrow.
is this her just normal attack? Because she was holding an action, right?
Yeah, this is still first
So
round
we're not
of stuff.
quite. Yeah, it's still
Yeah.
first round.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry. You're
Yeah.
right. Yeah. So anybody who and you had a ranged attack, he didn't close to
held.
5 feet within you
No.
guys.
Okay.
Right.
So you'd get your held, and that would be it.
7
I'm gonna
damage
javelin
of
the whole
slashing,
time.
and then if it takes any fire damage or anything, or
7.
like it's
So
after-
7 of piercing.
Yeah, piercing. Not
Cool.
slashing,
Okay. Yeah. Roll. What did we say? D4.
I think so.
Yeah.
Something like that. 4 maybe.
Ooh, baby. This thing just it like opens its mouth and you fire this arrow, just like you see it disappear down its throat. Just see this like small explosion. It just like coughs and kind of like
Smokies.
bucks in detest.
Ouch.
And Ritz, it's your turn again. What
So
do
I
you
had
got?
a javelin helmet attack.
Oh yeah, you did.
So that
Yeah,
would
go ahead.
still
Go
go.
ahead. Throw your javelin.
Can I rage and then?
No, it's only one action, so you can throw. it.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Oh shit, that's 12.
12 does not hit. So, and you'd be at disadvantage anyways, but it doesn't matter because you
yeah.
throw it and it just kind of knocks you off balance and just clings off the wall. It's like getting sawed off. You can see like the crack is in the
Oof.
bat there. It's not. I mean, it doesn't like vibrate up your hand, but you can tell like by touching it, this javelin is dead. It's a dead
Oh,
javelin
no.
for sure.
It's a dead soldier.
Yeah, it's a
Wow.
dead soldier.
Oh, it's tough.
Okay, so that brings us back up to the top of the action. So Ritz, you're up again, and then Barry, you will have your action.
Okay.
Check this out.
Gonna work my jabs.
19 crit, baby.
Ooh.
19 crit, baby. Yep.
We need this.
6, 10 damage.
Okay. You doubled the dice?
Yeah.
Cool.
I rolled a 3.
God damn. So you're up on like the second or third switchback. You just uncork it. The fire from your first arrow and the crystal is giving it just enough light that you can see it. And you just like hit it in one of its 6 eyes. It just again starts to buck and protest. Bear, you are up.
So since this is, so I get advantage on melee, but this is a range attack, right?
This is a range attack for
So I have to
javelin.
do
Yes.
disadvantage.
Yeah. Yeah.
Why don't you
that's
just
right.
go close the gap? Run up.
Yeah, how far away is he?
He's probably only about 35 feet from you.
Okay, yeah, then absolutely.
Yeah,
I'm gonna
fuck
run
yeah.
up to him.
Close that gap, baby.
So then I'll recklessly attack.
Recklessly. So that's a
Okay,
straight roll.
And this.
Are you
yeah.
raging? Yeah.
Yes, please.
Bonus action rage. Yep.
Please. Nice, baby.
19.
Boom. And
Uh,
then
yeah. So
I have my shield, so it's gonna be the hand axe
the mace.
or the mace. Yeah, sorry.
Yeah. So you're
Might as well
1d6
mace-
plus
Okay.
1d6. Double it, and or no, don't double it because it's not a crit.
Yeah, it's not a crit.
1d6 plus.
Yeah, +4. So that's a 5 damage.
Okay. Yeah, you're used to having something a little meatier in your hand, so this mace feels like really light to you. You just smash into the side of it, but you see part of the armor just kind of scatter away. You see a little meat underneath that bad boy.
Oh, alright.
Felix, you are up. Bear closed the gap, just smashes this thing in the side of the head.
Yeah, I'm running up as well.
Okay.
I'm casting Hunter's Mark. on my way over.
Oh, no way.
Little level 4 ability for you. Yeah.
Yeah. If I'm good on that.
You're good on it.
All right.
Yep.
I'm gonna try to is what I should say. And
Sure.
then-
Sure.
So Hunter's Mark as I'm running up.
Yeah. What does that give you again?
It's a 1d6
1d6 for you,
for
right?
me. Yeah.
Yeah.
Bane is even cooler, but anyway.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna go up and try and attack him.
Attack him.
30 feet there. Advantage because he's within 5
He's
feet.
engaged with Bear. Yeah.
Congratulations.
Fucking cunt.
On your engagement.
8 plus 5, 13.
13 does not hit. So you run. You're a little bit weary too. You're not fully armored. This is weird. You just kind of graze off the side of the armor. Okay, Megapede is going
You're
to.
naked. You feel weird.
The Megapede is going to withdraw. He will take the attack of opportunity from both of you. So go ahead and
Do I get advantage on that as well?
opportunity attack. If you want to use your reaction, sure.
Cross
Yeah,
it out.
I don't see why not.
Oh, not it.
13 plus.
Okay, yeah. So roll
plus
your
5
damage,
is 18.
and he's Hunter's Mark, so make sure to add that. God damn.
And it's not sneak attack bonus?
No.
Because I have advantage on it though?
He's got 6 eyes.
Yeah, but if I have advantage on a
It's got 6
roll, I
eyes.
get
Fucking
the
hate
D6.
sneak attack. Why'd you have to take rogue? Bitch. I don't know.
I don't
Take it if you want it. I don't give a shit. if that's the
3, 6, 7.
Did you
10
do
damage.
sneak attack damage already?
No.
Okay.
no, yeah,
Once
'cause it's
per
once per
turn, that's
turn.
all it says.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
10,
you're good.
10 damage altogether.
Okay, this bad boy gets slapped. He gets slapped hard.
Slap,
You
slap,
manage to like kind of
smack
skirt
my ass
underneath
back
him
and
as he's skittering away from you. You like kind of dance around Bear and just stab it in the exposed meat. Like part of the blood starts spurting out of it. But he got away from you so that he could fire acid at both of you guys. So, and is anybody else on the ground? Are you close by? Can he get you in a line?
I don't know.
I'm up
Because
on
you
the-
gave him light, right?
I gave him light.
You gave him light.
Then
he
you
ran
away.
You moved
Then
away.
he ran towards.
He ran
He
30
ran
feet.
towards
I would have been
30
on the edge
feet.
of that cliff. So wherever we are, I imagine
Yeah,
that probably.
no, 30 feet long, 5 feet wide. He withdrew. No chance. Yeah. But both of you need to make a dexterity saving throw, please. Danger sense, you would get advantage.
Yes. Now would
Danger
that
sense.
cancel out because of being poisoned?
This is an ability check. Or no, this is a saving throw, not an ability check. So
Okay,
you're,
so
you're
that's
fine.
fine.
You're fine.
14.
13 plus 13.
12.
Oh my god, that sucks for you. It's a DC 13. Okay.
Oh,
Oh baby. Okay,
You're
this is fun.
raging.
I'd like
I'm
to
raging.
rage.
Yeah, that's good.
I'm raging.
You're raging.
You're
So
gonna
this will
need
be halved for you,
Got a
anyways.
raging clue.
Okay.
Acid damage is halved too?
11.
I think everything was psychic.
So
yes.
both of you,
Yeah.
you made it, right?
Yeah.
And you
I
get,
did not.
or you did not, but you're halved because it's acid damage. So you both take 10 points of acid damage.
Ouch.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's what the hot
Dang.
springs are for.
Oh, you're. Oh, you do. Right,
Fuck,
because
that hurts,
you made it.
man.
That's right.
Yeah.
Oh,
So that was, I mean, I rolled 20, but you
You're
both
not
take
used to
10.
this.
He made the
Fucking
saving throw.
what?
20 would have been fucking nice.
Big deal.
20 would have been nice for you. Okay.
I look at Bear and I'm just like, that kind of hurt a lot.
Oh yeah, acid
Like,
is searing your
yeah.
fucking skin.
That
You just
sobered
like
me up
fired it in this
real
line.
quick.
Yeah, Yeah.
Yeah, you
Yeah,
just realized now we are
Yeah.
fighting
Yeah,
the
this is
wars.
bad actually.
How bad an idea.
Oh
this
boy,
is.
this was a bad
Yeah.
idea.
No, it's funny.
Zephyr, it's a
That's
funny
what
idea.
matters.
Yeah, Zephyr, you're up.
Yeah, so I kind of reach back and get running so I can do the old Eldritch Blast.
Sure, yeah. Roll that attack damage.
But instead,
Oh,
I like kind of
We all go,
I envision it. I envision like
the Eldritch
the Eldritch
Blast.
Blast and like how it's gonna hit I can see the worm, I'm assuming.
Yeah, yeah.
And I imagine how it's gonna hit him, but in my vision, it's kind of different. Like the beam's almost like different. Like
Yeah.
It's usually like a crackling light,
Yeah.
and I'm watching myself perform this spell, and the words I'm saying in my head, and it's almost like a yellowish tinge almost.
Yeah. Yeah.
Lightning kind of.
And even brighter than any Eldritch
Yeah,
Blast you've
yeah.
thrown out there, for sure.
And so instead of Eldritch Blasting, I kind of go with what my thought.
You can go with that feeling.
Fuck me. 2. So, yeah, no, that's
The
not
feeling wasn't there.
2, 4, +4,
The
8.
feelings were
Yeah. You kind of reach back, you're thinking about that Eldritch Blast, the energy is kind of manifesting on your staff in a different way, and you fire it, and it almost like kicks back. This is stronger than you've ever felt it before. And it just kind of kicks up and then hits the wall kind of behind him. You're like looking at the staff like,
Do I feel lucky?
do you feel lucky? I don't know.
8. What's his AC? Do we know his AC?
Mm.
I hit him with like something high.
Like 16?
It was like an 18 that I've hit him.
Okay. No, we'll leave it.
Okay. Are you moving anywhere? You staying where you are?
I'm probably gonna stay where I am because I'm like, what the fuck was that?
Okay. Ritz.
That was
You-
our first level though.
Yeah, you are up.
I'm gonna take a shot.
Yeah, your friends just got coated in acid and then
Oh, fuck. Yeah, I guess you guys are like dying, so I
Zephyr
won't
just
do
like threw that fucking guiding bolt into the wall.
that. Maybe I will.
Way to give it away, Adam. Thanks.
Sorry, Eldritch Blast. Eldritch Blast, you did
Fuck,
Eldritch Blast.
DM.
You said level 1, you already spoiled it. Lightly. You gently teased it more than anything.
exactly.
Yeah.
I was tickling.
My bad.
Ritz
DM's
is,
bad.
Ritz
DM's
is
bad.
riding the high.
It's okay though, I'm a DM. I can be like, you guys never even experienced what I just said. You have no idea what the fuck it is.
I don't remember. I don't even actually remember what you said.
These
I
two
know
are
you
drunk,
do.
doesn't matter.
I'm gonna take my -5 penalty and see if I can get extra points.
Fuck
So
yeah.
what I picture it is that like Ritz is fucking like
Oh, yeah.
wired right now, and I
Yeah.
just like yank a little bit harder on it. Like
Yeah.
I lose the accuracy, but I get
Yeah.
more force behind it. is
Yeah,
how
you
I
see it
picture
as you're like lining up
like
your
I
shot.
normally line it up, and then I just
you
give that
you see
extra
your
little
friends
like pull.
burn in acid, and then you're like, oh fuck.
That's how I picture it.
When
Yeah.
you're used to pulling it this far, and then something
then I
like
just-
makes you
something
pull it a
just-
little bit further.
It's like that mom strength that like
Reaching
helps
back
people
for that
lift
extra-
cars when their babies are underneath. You're just like, my friends are in
It's
more
got that
danger.
external
Fuck.
rotation
Okay,
and
but
Yeah.
it's -5.
Love it.
-5.
So how do we?
You're
We take it from the
so you're a +8, right?
yeah.
Typically,
Yeah,
so now you're a
+3.
+3.
Okay.
Yeah.
And I rolled a 3, so
If it makes you feel any better, the 8 wouldn't have helped you anyways,
yeah,
right?
I know. That's
So it's worth it. You pull back with that extra little bit, kind of just it almost hits the same spot in the wall where the guiding bolt, where the Eldritch
I'm
Blast
doing
hit.
the math.
Bear, you are up, having just been stung by it.
This is really
Stung by
fun
the
for us
straw
to
in
just
front of me,
try all
right?
of our things once.
He backed up about
Yeah,
10
started
feet.
to move. Backed up? Okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go after him.
It's a new
I'm trying to hit him with the mace.
Like,
Hit him with the
I didn't
mace.
actually do it. It was
Yes.
fucking-
Fuck
I
me,
know.
that's a 10.
10, not enough. Again, you close that gap. The acid like burns as you pull back. You hit it, and it just kind of boom off the shell.
Good, no good.
You know I'm running up there.
Yeah, you got it. You got it.
Advantage.
Dude, if you guys fucking die to this thing, I'm gonna be mad at you.
17.
17 hits.
Hit it.
Yeah, it should.
Kill this
Hit
goddamn
it.
worm.
Crit.
What do you want?
I need a d6 for my sneak attack and hunter's mark. Not sneak attack, but you know. Ooh, a nice 6, a 4, that's 10, 13, plus 3, 16.
16 damage?
Yeah.
Woo!
Nice.
Hefty bit.
It is. It
Hunter's
is
mark's pretty nice.
hefty shot.
It is.
Again, you scoot up, having seen that meat now, you just stab in the
Seen that
exact
meat?
same spot. You start to blow holes in the side of this thing. It's just like spraying blood, like
Yeah.
a Resident Evil minion. Okay, so
Can I
considering what you just did to him, he is
get
going
stuff in the
to.
dryer?
Yeah.
He's going to sting you
I
and
haven't.
bite you. Okay. Yeah, he was kind of pissed with what you did to him. So he like turns on you with the stinger. His tail kind of flings forward to hit you. That is a 14 plus 5, 19.
12.
Okay.
Yeah.
1d10 plus 3 piercing. 10. Dope. 13 piercing damage.
Oof.
And you gotta make a DC 13 Constitution save, please.
Do I get con save? No, it's survival and perception.
Okay.
checks. 17. Yeah.
17. Okay, so you save. So you feel this like poison inject into you. You start to feel like a little bit dizzy, but you're able to shake free of it just as this huge maw turns towards you to bite down on you. Yeah. Yeah, he's gonna bite you. 9 plus 5, 14.
Yeah.
Yeah, fuck yeah, it does. Yeah, fuck
Ouch.
you. Yeah.
I'm going down here.
Yeah,
Are
but
you?
are you going to die is the question. What's your total hit points?
33.
I can't kill you, but I can do
Probably knock me out
4
right here.
plus 5, 9 points of slashing damage.
I'm alive.
Oh, plus
6
6 points of acid damage.
0.
This
I
thing-
go unconscious.
You see these like 4 giant mandibles just like crush into your body,
Yeah.
and you feel this smaller like internal mouth basically like lock into you with like 1,000 little teeth, and it just sprays poison into you.
I'm immune to disease. But
Okay.
Does that do anything in this situation?
Not in this situation, no.
Just wondering.
But
I don't know what disease is.
It's like your back.
you are
Like
down.
you can't get sick off of
You probably can't get like.
or poison, like certain poisons.
Yeah.
It would be like long term.
I wouldn't say that it keep like this is number one. This is acid, not necessarily poison. So it's just like melting your skin.
No.
But yeah, I would say like you can't
like
be
leprosy.
poisoned. Yeah, there are certain
Like that, literally.
there are certain things that I could come at you with like poisons and
Yeah.
stuff, which you probably would not take effect on you.
Smallpox.
So if you have like
Weird.
if you have like a super strong assassin woman or man that is trying to like kill you guys because you get on the wrong side of her or him, she could use her like redheaded genius to try and poison you. You might
Yeah,
not
low
get
fever.
sick.
Smell great. Yeah.
Okay,
Some chills.
you guys see Felix just like get ragdolled by this thing. It bites around him. The mandibles are large enough to like encapsulate his whole body. They just like shake him around, throws him to the ground. And that, yeah, that's his turn. He's just gonna kind of crawl over top of Felix,
Alright.
giving him. I mean, you can't like necessarily reach in to touch him without taking an attack of opportunity from this guy. Okay, Zephyr, you are up.
Alright. Well, I'm going to have faith in the heart of the cards
Hell yeah,
and do
The magic.
Eldritch Blast.
gotcha. Eldritch Blast.
That's better. Well, plus 2, so 14 plus 4, 18.
Can we tell them now?
Yeah!
This is Guiding Bolt.
Yeah!
He does the
I've
same
never
thing,
even
reaches
heard
back. You
that.
see this
What
Eldritch
is
Blast
that?
style energy, but it's like this yellowish, more holy energy that like fires forward. It's reminiscent of the glow that Tedri kind of had around her. So it just like fires out of his staff this large bolt of energy. Go for it.
8 plus 5. 13 damage.
Okay.
I think that's it, right? I don't add anything to it. Yes, so 13 damage.
Okay, so you just like rear back, you hit it, you see this energy like kind of hit him, and it just is like driving through him like it wants to go through the creature, and you see it breaks off one of the mandibles. Yeah,
But
Guiding
then
Bolt,
you-
the second half of it.
also see that kind of, that same kind of colored light, just kind of pulsing around, like kind of like swirling around it. I
It
would
just
say.
stays, yeah.
Yeah.
After he hits it, the attack, the ray kind of dissipates, but the glow around it is there.
And then I'm going to.
Is it advantage for anybody or what?
Next. So I was going to use my healing light first of all on
Okay.
Felix.
Okay. You come back to consciousness and you are being crushed as the weight of this creature is on
6.
top of you.
You get 6. That was max. And yeah, so we'll see.
Okay.
That's the end.
That was huge. Going back to the top of the round, Ritz, you're up.
I'm shooting him. So.
You're shooting him?
Yeah,
So you have advantage on
I'm
it.
busy.
Take
Do I?
advantage, dude.
Oh,
Yes.
sweet.
Okay, let's see if I crit. No. No, it's a 23 or something.
23 absolutely fucking hits. Yeah.
10 damage.
10 damage. That is just enough. How do you want to kill him?
Yeah.
Do you mind if I add a little something?
A little
So
flavor
whenever
to
you
it.
hit
A
him,
little
wherever
flavor
you
to
hit him,
Mhm.
that light that was swirling around is gonna go to that arrow that went in him. And then kind of,
Oh,
Badass.
okay.
so do it
I
every
take it.
anyway.
I take it.
I want to shoot him in the back, so he's like does like a,
Yeah. So
and then
he
it's
just
like
like
light.
he just
sucks
like
into his
stabbed
side.
into Felix. He bites him, and then he turns to look. This guiding bolt like hits him in the face. It kind of blows his head back a little bit as he tries to maintain kind of his concentration. You see one of the mandibles just like shoot off, and it kind of pulls his head back with it, and you're able to hit him in the back. You see him rear up, and then the arrow just like more deeply embeds itself, and it just kind of loses whatever life force it had left as you hit it in the meat
Wow.
that opened up was opened up by
Very
Felix
cool.
there, and the thing just like and you guys hear Felix calling out from underneath this.
All right, powerful build.
Do you hear anything? All right, good job, guys. Let's go back.
Let's rip it up.
You're gonna leave me here, aren't you?
Point of clarification: where is the bag of holding?
On the left.
Oh, that's too bad. It's being crushed underneath him. Just putting it up there.
I move the slug using my powerful build.
Yes.
I sumo
Yeah.
that.
Make a strength
Powerful
check.
build, baby.
The most powerful build.
Advantage
With
on
it-
strength play?
With powerful build, of course. Yes.
Rah!
Ah!
Would you roll 2 once?
Natty lights.
Did you roll 2 once?
What?
The double natty
Oh
lights.
my god.
That's it, folks. We'll see you later.
And bye-bye.
Nice.
See you later.
Felix
The
takes a
most
billion
powerful
crushing
build
damage.
there is.
He
He
takes
actually
What?
pushes him more.
the
up.
most powerful build.
What?
You just start dragging the worm instead of
Jesus.
lifting it, and then Felix is just
What
being
happens? Do I
crunched.
break my back trying to fucking lift this?
Now you just fail. It is too heavy.
Oh, shoot.
Does anybody else? Do you guys want to give it a shot?
Yes.
I mean, you can't do fucking worse than that. Although what would be it would be your that plus your strength. So it
So
would
it'd be
be
5.
That's still not enough.
Okay, well I'm gonna.
You managed to like kind of move it a little bit.
While he's like
you see it
wincing,
shift it, and it just like and it just kind of settles back over
let's
him.
help him.
Sure, I will assist you. So do it at advantage.
It's a 16 clean.
At advantage.
Ah.
It might matter.
No, it was 11.
Okay, 16. She manages to just kind of like braces and uses her shoulder to just roll it just enough so you can like kind of army crawl your way out. You kind of kick your feet
And then
out from
and
there.
then I drop the worm and it goes boom, and I go powerful build my ass.
Just kind of rolls back over.
Get him.
Bear pissed me off today.
That was mean.
Yes, that was
Said
me.
you didn't even like breakfast.
Good job, guys. You killed maybe one of the worms, maybe the only worm left.
Could be more.
Maybe.
Whammy whammies, round 2.
What's interesting is that this is the third worm, and it's like, is there maybe a nest or something? I don't know. The eagle
That's
came.
for another day.
The eagle came in and
Shouldn't
said
you
that.
maybe just clog up the cave?
Does anyone
Yeah,
have
like
one?
if you wanted to, you
like
could
to.
close the mine, but
Yeah, I'm not
No one needs to be down here.
Well, they still
That's up to
they
the
still
town
use
to
mine. They still use the silver and
Springcrest.
stuff.
the town of Springcrest.
I want to look at one of the holes.
It should be called
Sure.
Silver Springs.
Like the one that's in the wall that he
Yeah.
came out of.
Rebranding already?
If
It
you
says it's a silver mine.
you have dark
But
vision,
they're
right?
Yeah.
using it.
Yeah. Okay. Sure. Make
I also have dark vision. I want to look.
sure. Both you
I
can.
blinked too much. Some dirt in my eyes.
Oh.
21.
21. So you both go down. What you see is that this hole is definitely a tunnel that was naturally bored by this creature. You also can tell that it goes deep, for sure. that these creatures probably did not come into the mine, but have probably been coming out of wherever that is.
We need to go in there
Right now.
right now. No, let's not go in there right now. Maybe tomorrow.
I think we killed them.
We definitely
most
did not
active
kill
worm?
all of them.
No, guaranteed.
No, there's a bunch. Although,
Well, we did our best.
good things come in 3, I hear.
Yeah.
Or is that bad things?
I think it's both.
Ah, who cares? Let's leave.
Let's go to the springs.
I'm going to bed because I'm tired and I'm hurt and this acid really burnt and I want my armor back.
But it's probably a good job that you didn't wear it,
Yeah,
because if he
True.
bit you,
I would have wasted your money.
he would have consumed that fucking metal.
True.
All right.
Okay.
I'm going to bed after another round, not of boat races, but just another.
One more round of boat races. One more worms, boys.
You guys- The party is still ongoing at the Gold Standard. You
Are they
wonder,
still boat racing?
they're still boat racing because you guys
They
talk
love
about
it.
this now.
Yeah.
They love it, and they are winners. They beat their heroes.
Yeah.
So they're still
we
drinking
killed
and
them.
laughing.
They
You
earned
guys open the door, and your skin is all like blistered and fucked up, and they look at you and they're like, "Oh no."
We killed the worms of your cave, of the silver mine.
You may rest safely now.
The acid slugs have gone.
Oh, God.
And with that, the villagers are like, "Yeah!" And they come over, they immediately start slapping your blistered skin. They're like, "Yeah, you're amazing!" They like start like just drum rolling on your blistered chest. You got little kids
One guy
like
just
climbing
spits
on
on
your
you.
on your acid burns. They're just like,
Oh,
"Woo, yeah, wee!" And that's the coronation, I guess, of spring. What's it called again?
Crest.
Spring Crest.
Springcrest.
Spring Crest is on the map.
What?
Ladies and gentlemen.
Where's the? Wait.
It's,
let's change it.
Change it, yeah. Cross that shit out. And
Just kidding. I don't have it. Oh.
with that, the giant eagle also wanders into the bar with you. He's like, "Is it cool if I
Join.
Can I
You
hang out?
helped us, Eddie. Of course.
This is amazing." And you see all the kids like, "That's a giant eagle."
Yeah.
And he's like, "Tell them my name's Eddie, and if they want to take a ride, I'm down."
This is Eddie. If you want to ride him,
Yeah.
you can.
He sticks his beak in a beer and just like he
Spring
brings the thing back and just like drinks all of it at once. He's like, "If I only got 24 hours to live, I'm gonna fucking live. Let's do this
go.
shit."
Yeah.
And he's like, he like gets kids. The kids like grab onto his feathers. He just like flies irresponsibly fast into the sky. Just like does laps. The kids are like, "Oh!" One of the kids actually falls off, but he like fucking dives down and like saves them, and he
I'm
lands.
just gonna like lean over to Felix and be like, is there anything like important we could actually probably use this like giant flying animal for, like, or is that just like?
Just like
Not in the
he
next
lands.
day.
He's like, "I've got like 14 hours left. What do you guys need?"
It's like, should we just get him to go get us some stuff?
You can get us, stuff from the tree. If we need stuff from the tree. I don't know.
I could probably get
Stuff
to the
from
tree
the
and back. What do you need?
Oh, I don't know. Is that the tree that we need? No, I was thinking like, I don't know if we want him to go like
Time's ticking here, baby.
check
What do you
on
want?
something. I don't know. Check.
I'm willing to fly as fast and as far as I can.
You're gonna go as fast as far as
Like
you
we
can.
just have
Yes.
a giant eagle. I'm like, what should we do with him?
I don't know. The
I don't know what to
14-hour
do.
radius.
You guys don't tell me in 30 seconds. I'm giving more fair rides to kids, so
Go ahead. Go for another one.
I'm gonna do it. And like little Maxwell jumps up on his shoulder.
Where's-
He's like, "You
where's-
ready, Maxwell?" Maxwell's when he almost dropped, and Maxwell's
Where's
like, "Yeah, I'm
Angle?
ready for round
Where's
2."
the angle at?
Angle, they were marching the army back to
Like-
back
The
to
problem
Western.
is he
and
can't
then-
fly to them and back in the 14
I got B
hours.
sense.
Well, they're not in.
Within a
They're
certain-
not in Amon. They're
There's
marching.
No limit to B sense.
They're marching.
Like the
It's
radius.
touch though. You gotta
It's
touch.
touch.
It.
You
Yeah.
gotta touch him first. Though,
You
right?
gotta touch them first,
Yeah.
and then
And he gets it forever?
think-
That doesn't make sense.
yeah, no, I think it's like that.
There's no
B
like
sense is,
radius.
I think pretty dope.
Right, you have to stay awake and concentrate for 14 hours while he flies until he finds an army.
No problem. I'll keep drinking.
I mean,
No, you can't.
again, you know roughly where they were going, and they only would have. No, it would have been a
senses
week.
1
It's
hour.
it's a week ago.
Oh, okay.
It's a week ago.
He
But-
senses 1 hour.
Yeah. So you
Okay,
would.
this all makes more sense.
You
It's like it sounds impossible.
would.
Unless it's this. Oh, maybe.
No, Beast Sense is just the spell. So unless it's.
I think
it's
we all
something
go to
different.
bed.
But Eddie's like, okay, I got 14 hours. You can just tell me what to do. You don't need to sense it. You just need something done. I got 7 hours to get there and 7 hours to get back.
Nothing. I got nothing that he could.
Dope. I'm gonna take Maxwell on a ride.
Yep.
And Maxwell grabs on, he flies into the sky, and then he takes it for a little ride and he drops him. And he goes, oh, no, not drops him, but like he gets down to the ground and then he drops the kid back on the ground.
I kind of have a question for Eddie. If you could talk to him, Bear. Can he go look at the the Grey Watch Tower and see if it's still there, or like what happened to it in the past week?
Can you, Eddie?
Yeah,
We need you to go to the Grey Watch Tower, which is over this way.
100% I could get there. Yeah,
And can you let us know what happened or what's going on there?
cool. Yeah, I'm gone.
Thanks, Eddie.
Yeah.
You're the man.
Takes him about 5-6 hours, probably a couple hours there, a couple hours back.
I'm going to sleep.
He flies
I'm
in a
not
straight
waiting.
goddamn line. He comes back and he's like, well, looks like the tower crumbled. So, don't know, probably some dark magic, just based on what you guys were talking about. Some dark magic probably holding that shit together, and crumbled. I guess.
Did he just like come and like beat tap Bear's window?
Oh, were you sleeping? Did you sleep?
No, I'd stay up.
You stayed up.
5
You were-
hours? You're staying up for 5 hours?
Dude,
for
it's
this
party
guy?
night. It's
Nothing
the
better to
coronate.
do.
It's the
Alright, rock
opening
and
of the
roll,
gold
brother.
standard. It's we're working
I
Rolling
also
Stones
I was
hours.
Would argue that it's not like it's like 4 a.m. right now, right?
No, probably not. I mean, in 5 hours it might be close to that. But
I
it's
thought we were
close.
going and fighting the thing at like
At
midnight.
night?
No,
Oh,
it's
no,
the
I
opening.
thought it was
they
like
open the
7
bar.
p.m. and we
Yeah,
just-
they open the
Yeah.
bar at like 6. Everybody's getting fucked up doing your boat
Right,
races.
right, right,
Because
right,
there was kids.
There was kids out.
There's
Yeah,
also
Yeah, but there's
still
also kids
kids.
drinking, so I'm like,
Dude,
the time's not a
they're
concept for
learning
these people.
here. Okay, they're learning.
Yeah,
So he's like, yeah, the tower's pretty fucked up. Like crumbled, it's gone. It's basically rock. It's basically a pile of rock down there. So
I tell everybody this.
Rock and roll.
Tower's gone.
That's good.
Yeah.
That's very good.
it's like
Cool.
I gotta. Can I be honest?
Sure.
I know you summoned me, and like I know that I'm just whatever, right? But I've got a few hours left to live. I want to see how high I can fly. Will you please let me fly as high as I can until I disappear into oblivion?
You know what, Eddie?
Please. Fuck. Hey. Please. Fucking hey. Come on, man. Please.
Eddie,
I fucking love you, man. You're the only
Yeah.
friend I've ever known.
I love you too.
Okay.
Do it.
Eddie just like nods. He takes his wing and he puts it on your shoulder. He goes, I will never forget you.
But also we hear.
She's like,
You see Bear like starts to shed a tear.
you are
We're just like this.
Fuck is happening?
you are my spirit animal.
I wish.
You are the wind beneath my wings.
And that mace is not better than you. Don't forget that.
Eddie, so
Wow, this guy's got a lot of insight.
This guy can really
Just-
read a room.
And
I wish there was another way, Eddie.
no man,
You
I'm happy.
must do this.
You know, like a shooting star, baby. Here for a good time, not a long time, you know? It's my
Eddie?
favorite lyric.
Fly like an eagle.
I
Fly
will.
like an eagle.
To the sea?
You wanna fly
Let the wind carry me.
right into the future.
And with that, you see Eddie turn. He takes off. And he looks back at you. And you see one single eagle tear fall. And then he turns.
Come on, Eddie.
He goes, I will
Bear,
never forget you!
Bear, where'd you just send that eagle?
He's got to do it.
What?
He's gonna fly as far up as he can.
You just see him like go up. Kind of towards, it looks like he's kind of looking towards a mountain. And he just takes off. You see his shape shrink more and more into the distance until Eddie is gone. And I think that's where we'll pick it up next week.
Forget you, Eddie.
God damn.
What a fucking bullshit episode.
Eddie.
Oh.
Good work.
Ooh!
I hate that name.
Eddie?
named him after Eddie Belfour.
No, you can also be Eddie the Eagle,
The skier?
the ski jumper.
Oh, yeah.
Jumper.
Yeah.
Definitely
Oh
don't.
yeah, that's the one he was going
Definitely
for.
had
Yeah.
Belfour.
It was definitely Eddie Belfour.
Fucking bold move taking your armor off and going and fighting a thing that spits
Yeah.
lots of acid at you.
Yeah, but also like.
But also it was for fun. So.
So when you were planning this episode, did you even consider us going back?
Going back
trying to
into the
kill
mine?
that worm?
Absolutely not.
Absolutely.
No,
Even for a second?
no, but
You
here's,
can't. Yeah.
you know, you
You can never
can't
know
plan
where
for
you're coming
everything.
like that.
Thing is, the key to it, I find, is having a tiny little bit of an idea about what's happening nearly everywhere, and then you just build off that. So like this, what I knew is that the fucking tunnel goes deeper.
Yeah, I'm on my.
So like if you decided to go back into the mine, that's what I could tell you. And then if you decided to explore deeper on that night, then we go from there. But I just know like, okay, there's a mine. In the mine is a creature. Is this fucking worm? I know there's more worms, and I know there's something deeper.
yeah,
That's what I know.
Oh, bye.